Showtime.
Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to Jtraedz TV, where we discuss all stock-related contents and much more. Guys, I do apologize for being out for a few days, man. We had a power outage for about a day and a half, but everything's good to go, man. Had a little outage we had to deal with, so glad to be back, man. Hope everybody's having a blessed day, a great day, man. But we are back on the scene. Guys, let me know if y'all in chat. Let's get ready to rock and roll, see what everything, what the market has to offer. Let me let me ask you guys this. Who caught the bottoms? Who caught these bottoms? I put that out on the Patreon for my Patreon members. Those bottoms right here, right around that 74.98, roughly around 75. From a nice red to green move. Beautiful, beautiful move, guys. Beautiful move back to the upside. And to show everybody, I did post that this morning. I had it on my Patreon. Let me close that out. Let me close that. Right about Patreon. And I'm gonna show y'all why I had that green line. And I had that since this morning. That same exact price point. I'm about to bring it up real quick, guys. So I'm waiting for my Patreon to load up so I can do it real quick. All right, right here. Matter of fact. All right here, guys. So, right here, I discussed the news as usual. I did talk about, what economics was coming out today as far as CPI data, jobless claims. Basically on the way that SPY was setting up this morning, we did have a continuation downtrend from last Thursday's highs, right around that 691 down to 686. Queen. Hey, Queen. We're going to go over everything that we just talked about not too long ago. So also, remember that picture that I sent y'all this morning, right? That drawing? So, look. Remember that area? Let me bring it over just a little bit more. Right there. What price point you see that I sent you this morning, Queen? 674.98, right? That was that first green line right here. Off of these lows, that was Tuesday's lows, right across the board. And what price point did I put? 674.98, correct? Okay, where did we bounce? 674.98, correct? Today, right? So that was the same exact price point I put. See that? How we came on down from this red to green move? What did those buys come in at? 674.98 for that nice bounce to the upside. Also, I was watching my VIX to see if it was going to stay underneath that 1725. Ran up to 1725. I started to see that transition. So you already know that VIX like to do the opposite of what SPY does. So if VIX pulls back or hit a strong resistance, that means we should be expecting a nice bounce on SPY. So when I seen that level hit, I matched my levels together from 1725 VIX and from that 674.98 SPY. Once I started to put everything together, saw those bottoms, caught the very bottoms, and got that nice move back to the upside, man. If that was not the most perfect entry you can get after a nice sell-off that we had all the way up from 680.50 all the way down to that 674.98 if you want to round it off, 675. If that wasn't the most perfect entry right here, guys. Perfect entry right back on up to the upside. Now, right now, we're starting to range just a little bit. We know the areas that we need to take out if we want to see upside is going to be around 680.50. So right now, as of now, I do have somewhat of like a little downtrend setup, kind of setting up to see if we're going to re-break out of this range and get that continuation push back to the upside. So right now, for as far as Tesla, we are back underneath that 490. Keep in mind, we are in the $10 range from 490 to 480 with the mid areas of 485. So definitely keep my eyes peeled to see what SPY's going to go from this point. I know it was a lot of choppiness, and also remember me, you talked about right here. See, that was a good thing you didn't go for that call, right? That's why I told you to have patience. Don't chase. So I told you, wait for the break above that 680.50 to get that full confirmation that we were going to move up to the upside. So that's a good thing that you patiently waited, and also realize too that you had a triple top. Notice 1, 2, 3, then a nice pullback. See, that's why I was telling you to watch this, Queen. Even though we was in this range, notice every time we kept hitting 680.50, we kept pulling back. 680.50, pull back. Look at that. 3 touches. 1, 2, 3. sell off. So that was a good thing that you didn't jump in on the call side, being on the wrong side of momentum. So good thing that we talked about it, we went over it, you didn't jump the gun, and you wind up saving yourself from going into the wrong side of the play. So, but shout out to you for that though.
Yes, patience time.
Yeah, no problem at all, Queen. But that's all it's about. That's why I told you when we was in this left. That's when you're in a chop zone like this, just be patient. Wait to see what the market wants to do. Whether we're gonna break out of that range or crack that range. Remember I told you what we had to be patient and wait for. Remember I told you. I said we was gonna either see a break out of that range or we was gonna see a crack below that range. Remember we had took this area here and we made a range doing lunch. So we did this. We made a little mini range right here. And I told you just keep on watch when we were going back and forth, back and forth. I told you what buyers needed to do was break above that 680.50 for that possible pushback towards the upside, towards those highs of 81.50 up to 82. So we didn't get that push. Sellers came in, caught that third touch, and then right back on down. So as we dumped on off, I told you that's why I wasn't chasing the bottoms. I wasn't chasing the puts on down because I already had missed the initial move because it was already happening. So I wasn't going to chase. So I was looking for the next key area for the move right back on up to the upside. And what level was that, Queen? 674.98. That same key level I told you at this morning for pre-market. Same key level. And look at that. Nice bounce. Nice move back up to the upside. Look at that. Beautiful play back up. Nice red to green move. Same thing with VIX. Nice green to red move. Doing the total opposite. So I definitely took those bottoms, caught that move, right back to the upside. So now the question is, can we get this push back up, take out this 680.50 for that possible push up towards those highs again? So that's the $1 million question. Can we get that nice move now back on up? Can we see a nice reversal back to the upside? Now our buyers going to step in and also give us that push of retesting these key levels. So far so good. So guys, any other trades that y'all made? Any trades? Tesla was a good one. You got back above 480, got that nice run up to 490, nice $10 push towards the upside on that bad boy. Tesla was the top gainer out of all the blue chips, and then followed by Amazon, Meta, Nvidia, AMD, and Google. But the market is bullish. The market is still looking pretty healthy, despite the strong pullback. But when I saw this coming, I knew they was. At this moment, Queen, I'm not buying. I'm not doing anything at this moment because we are right now in a range, consolidating right now. So the market hasn't made a move. If we are expecting to go for another pullback down, I definitely want to see. This move back down towards these bottoms. I want to see an engulfing red candle to let us know that the sellers have stepped. The buyers have stepped away. Sellers are stepping in. Yeah, waiting. Yeah. Just waiting, Queen. That's all I'm doing. But Nadia, you can't say I didn't give y'all the key to these bottoms this morning. You can't say I didn't. That's the same bottoms I sent y'all this morning. Same exact bottoms.
My test 672.70.
Look right here. I'll bring it up again. Matter of fact, wait. Where's my picture at? Let me see. Where's my picture? Where's the one for today? There we go. Bring it back up real quick. I'll bring up the drawing. Oops. Queen, didn't I send you that this morning, Nadia? Them bottoms? You had two specific bottoms. You had these lows from this morning after our pre-market, and you see that nice bounce back to the upside. That was the first key level around 670.96. And then you had this second key level up. That was going to be around that 674.98. I gave y'all the keys. I gave y'all the cheat sheet to that after we got that pullback, what bottoms to look for. So this was key number one, which was going to be around that 64.98. Again, if you want around it, 675. So that was what I sent y'all this morning. Also sent y'all the setup. Look right here. Okay, no problem at all, Queen. So yes, so remember guys, we started off Thursday in the downtrend. We was downtrending Thursday, Friday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, now going into Thursday, where we finally caught that bounce. So notice that.
At 679 looks good to 672.50.
Let's see, but right now we're holding at this moment, so we're gonna need to get a crack back down. So we're gonna need to lose these floor levels. So we're going to have to get a nice sell-off, crack these floor levels, especially this level here that I told y'all that could be a possible bounce. So if that area is holding up by buyers right now, then right now you got a number of buyers stepping back into the upside. So I'll be more focused on the bullish side at this moment because now you got VIX falling back on down. Couldn't stay above that 17.25. Now reverse it back into the 16s, and you're also on the back underneath that 16.50. So if you notice, look at VIX. VIX is getting weak, falling off, while SPY is strengthening up. So the more that VIX falls, SPY is gonna keep pushing. So I wouldn't be worried about a put just yet. I would not be worried about a put. Now the next key areas that we're gonna possibly have once we get that break, these gonna be potential next areas coming up. So let me go to it just a little bit. God dang it, I don't know why I keep doing that. Ugh. So right there, 79. Did we retest that level back again? Oops, I didn't mean to even do that. I hate when this damn thing does that. It's on my nerves. Alright, there we go. Where we at right now? 79. So right now we got these areas that we want to see, can we take out, which is going to be the 680s back up to 680.50. So keep that on watch, because right now you're transitioning from bearish to bullish, breaking out of this little downtrend setup. So right now bulls have it at this moment. So if anything, like I said, I'll be more focused on longs than shorts right now, because right now look at the candles. You got way more buyers than sellers now. After these sellers, after this little nice pullback happened, now your buyers are stepping back in. So I'll be very careful on that. And also look at your 12-hour chart. You got a healthy green candle. Let's take a look at it real quick. Excuse me, let me bring it up. Take a look at the 12. And look right here, Nadia. See that? As you came back down to these levels, look right here. Now you got a huge nice engulfing green candle. Now back on top of this 678. So look how we doing now. We went from a downtrend all the way back down to these lows, but that nice move on up. Now, how did I know to put a price point right around the 671s? Right here. All I did was look at my 12-hour chart and look at this old level here that held up as strong resistance at one point. See that? When you got that nice push on up towards the 671 level, we got a high up towards the the 675, 676. But then the body of the candle got stuffed right back underneath this price point, and then you got that dump on down. Then you wind up reversing, breaking out. So all I did, guys, was just take this resistance and go right across the board for that possible bouncing opportunity. See, all they did was just take resistance, now turn it to support. So after you got this dump on off underneath this 690, 688 level, look where your bouncing opportunity was at. Right here. Bam. Got this little cup-like pattern. Got a nice little bouncing opportunity. Right back on up. So look like we still have room to still push. You got the possible 680s up to the 682s. We're going to keep that on watch. The main strong area I do see is going to be around 684 to 684.60 up to 685. That'll be where that strong candle is right here. If we get that that strong push back up towards the upside. But as of now, they do have room to possibly push up towards the 80 to 82 levels from so far from what I see. 80 to 82. Like I said, look at this nice bullish movement after this dump on off. So right now, buyers are stepping back in at this moment. So definitely keep that on watch. So I wouldn't be shorting at this time. I'll be focused long side right now. So be careful on that. Be very careful on that. So you look right here. Still building our way on up. Still trying to build our way on up towards the upside. Keep that on watch. We got VIX still dumping. We got SPY still pushing. So keep that on watch. But I told you, ladies, I sent y'all the key. I sent y'all the cheat sheet this morning on what to look out, or what areas to look out for. Right here was a good bouncing opportunity. After this pullback on down, right here was your bottoms. Nice little pullback bounce. And you can see right here, I sent y'all this since pre-market, because intraday didn't even start yet. So you can see right here, I sent y'all this since pre-market. So I keep doing that. Turn this off. Just keep moving my chart. Sorry about that. So yeah, right now I'll be focused on going long. I would not focus on short just yet. Be very careful not to get caught in any bad traps. Focus on going long right now. Just focus on that till we hit these tops. Right now it's bullish. Bullish.
Yes, Ty, appreciate that.
Man, no problem at all. Nadia. Aussie. Like I said, but that's why I had to talk you through it earlier. When we were talking about going for a trade right here, and I told you, don't take a trade just yet because you're in a chop zone. I said wait to see on what SPY tells you. Either we were gonna, buyers were gonna step in, was gonna get that break above 680.50 and get that push up towards those highs, or that was gonna remain resistance and we was gonna pull back down. Because remember, I kept telling you, I said pay close attention to how the buyers and sellers are fighting right at 680.50 over and over and over. And as they were doing that, notice you was making a triple top. 1, 2, 3. Sellers came in and yanked them on down, and you got that nice sell-off. So good thing that, again, you didn't jump in and put yourself in the wrong side of the movement. So shout out to you for having patience and not jumping in too quick. So all it takes is patience. Patience. So now we know that buyers gonna try to push back up, trying to get their way back into this range. So as long as we keep pushing, get above the 679 up to towards that 680, we already know the buyers' intentions to get back in this little range. You fell out of the range, buyers are trying to get back in that range. So we know what the tops is as of now. It's gonna be around that 680.50. So first key level here is gonna be right around this little area around 679.65. If they can get that break on out, next level up is gonna be around 680.50. Thus putting you back in this range until we break above 680.50 to now test those highs. Now, how did I come up with these tops? Okay, let me break that down. How did I figure that out? All I did, go onto my chart. Where's you at? And all I did was just take the previous highs. See that? All I did was go across the board, the previous highs pre-market, previous highs pre-market. See right here, we have this upper shadow right about here. See? All I did was just take the previous levels that we couldn't break here and here. And all I did was just go right across the board. So to let you guys be aware of the next key levels up where resistance may be sitting at or where sellers may be sitting at. So that's how I came up with those key levels. All I did was pay close attention to those previous highs, areas that we need to break that can still be considered resistance. So keep that in mind. I did it again, didn't I? So as long as, like I said, as long as VIX pulls back, SPY goes up. So just keep that in mind. So we did break out this little downtrend at this moment. We don't need that no more. Go ahead and delete that. So let's focus on this little range from these bottoms to up here. Focus on this little range right now. And now the reason why I have these white lines, because that was this morning when we had a double bottom right here, right around at 76.16. Pulled back, bounce, pull back, bounce. This was a good opportunity right here off of a double bottom, and got that nice push all the way up towards the 680. That was another good little area. As far as puts, 680.50 was a good area of resistance for that nice move back on down to the downside. So keep that on watch. All we doing right now, guys, is rotating from these bottoms, trying to rotate our way right back up to the tops. That's all it is. Then look at the buyers, still trying to push, still trying to get right, pretty much back in that range. So you can clearly see it. That's why I told y'all don't short just yet. Keep your eyes peeled. Let those buyers push their way up. If you are short buyers, let them push because you don't want to get caught in a bad trap. Because you're above the VWAP, you're above all your main indicators, so everything is looking bullish still. So don't chase. Be careful. If you want to go long, go long. Just ride it on out. Just know we got to get above these resistance levels here, mainly 680.50 to in order for us to touch those high days up here. See what I told y'all? Bam. Right underneath what? See that little level? See that range? See the bottom of the range? Bam. Go this way. Turn into resistance because you're underneath it. So keep that on watch. Keep it on watch. But that's all it's about, guys. Just take your time and understanding the range, understanding the setups. Your old levels of resistance, old level of support, to not put yourself in a position you shouldn't. That's all it's about. Understanding. That's why I told Aussie to be careful right here, because I didn't want her getting caught in the choppiness. I told her to wait to let her know what the market was going to do. And lo and behold, we ain't. So she avoided that trap. That was a bull trap waiting to happen right here. Number of buyers thinking it's a breakout, fake out, breakout, here, only to run right into a bull trap and get clobbered right back on down. And then same goes down here, bad trap. So imagine how many sellers were trying to get in right here, thinking we was gonna pull back even further. They got caught in a bad trap. Buyers came in and pushed it right back on up. So, but it's all about understanding the rotations and understanding the levels of support and resistance, your supply zone, demand zone. Understanding where sellers are located, understand where buyers are located. That's it. Just take your time. So right now, it's just a slow grind on up right now. Slow grind on up as VIX is on a slow grind down. So that's still looking weak. That's still pulling back. So right here, we got a little resistance coming up right here, because as we stated that those buyers are trying to go back in that range. But let's see, can they break or will they get rejected now that you're underneath this little area here? Come on. So this is the intended range that they're trying to go back into, because they got to take this out in order to get towards these top 80 levels, 81 to 82. See, just the only thing that's standing in their way is this little level here. So buyers gonna have to come in, push right through this level here to get up to these high days. Right now, you're kind of getting hammered to still holding up as resistance. So this little range here, now that you're underneath it, sellers are sitting underneath it, sitting right here, trying to stop the buys, preventing the buys from trying to break out. All right. So Nadia, Aussie, anything else, Queens? We went over Big Spy, Tesla, anything else? So right now, still holding up pretty decent. Let's see, can buys go for that push? Can they go for the push? It's just a slow grind on up, Queens. Slow grind on up. So what would VIX need to crack in order for us to see more of a push? So we could take out 1620, get that pull back down to 16. That should help SPY push up towards those 80s, 680 levels. So right now where we at? 1626 on VIX. So we can crack this bad boy back down to these lows. That should give the opportunity for SPY to push. So 1620.
Jtraedz says, just focusing on one ticker spot.
Yeah, and that's what I've been doing, Queen. Like, I've been focusing on one thing at a time, man, instead of, hopping from stock to stock to stock. And that's what hurts a lot of people. And not just that, what hurts a lot of people too is that, especially some that don't have, and it's not to knock anybody, but those who don't have the skill to do it, they'll try to hop from call to puts to calls to puts. Focus on just one direction. If you're good at going long, then wait for long opportunities. If you're good at going short, then wait for short opportunities. We're trying to switch it back and forth. You're trying to get your contract set up. You're trying to do this. You're trying don't do that. I'm saying if you don't have everything set in motion, don't do that. Because by the time you're trying to get everything fixed, you're already missing the move. You're already missing the move. Look how simple this move was. Drop on down, nice move on up. So all you gotta do again, if you miss this move, okay, look for support, get that nice move. Now play the upside instead of the downside. Nice red to green move. Nice red to green move. I like these contracts. I'm trying to get these contracts. Let me see. Why is it not doing it? Wait, what date is this? So it's the 19th of tomorrow. Calls. I'm trying to see why they didn't move. Kind of weird that I didn't see it move a lot. Well, we're probably. Oh yeah, we at the 80s. So yeah, watch this level here, guys. Watch this level. Let's just keep it on watch. I'm still watching VIX. Matter of fact, let me put an alert. I'm gonna put an alert just to kind of give us heads up that we'll be cracking that level. Right now, we're still trying to hold above 1620 at this moment. That's equaling out to SPY's top right here. So we need to crack 1620 and get that pull back down to the 16s itself on VIX. All right, and then I'm gonna put one down to $16. Because again, if we want to see more long side, we want to definitely crack key levels of 1620 down to 16. On VIX to get that nice push on SPY. So I'm just trying to figure out these lows real quick. What was the lows on this one? 95. Okay. So 95. Alright, cool. And set an alert for 95. Got it, guys. Got it. Alright, cool. So once my alert go off, then it'll let us know that we're going in the right direction as far as VIX. If we start to crack these key levels and we hear that alert go off, we should be pushing on SPY. So right now we're still testing this little area, trying to push above that 679.65 up towards that 681.50. So trying to get right, buys are trying to go right back into this range, right back in this range. So if we can break through, we want to see a break out. We already fell out of the range. Now we want to break through the range. Yes, so that's what we want to see. So again, we fell out of it. Now we want to see a break through it. Now, doing the opposite. We want to see a rotation up versus down. So still trying to build. We'll see. Still keeping everything on watch. I see VIX getting a little weak. Right now we're at 1624. Getting weaker. Getting a little weak. Want to see that nice crack and it's pull back on down. See how the buys are trying to hold? See how the buys are trying to hold, but you see how that level is equivalent to what SPY is getting rejected at? See that? One is bouncing, one is slightly getting rejected. That's why we need that crack on VIX real quick. Let's see. Man, guys, do they have any new movies out, man? Like anything out? I know. I was watching the Dairy with Pennywise on Netflix. I was watching that. That was pretty good. I ain't been really seeing anything else though, man. Like any other movies, like good movies. Anything? Any suggestions, guys? Any recommendations? I'm trying to find something to just watch for the moment, but I don't know. It seems like I've been watching the same repetitive thing over and over and over. I haven't really been seeing too much, like nothing new, like that really stands out. Alright, still watching Tesla 2. Matter of fact, let's take a look at these other charts. Let me see what they're doing. So I'm still watching SPY, guys. Still watching SPY to see can we break through that through this range right here. Let me see. So I still got my eyes peeled on this. See can we break through this range right here. So let me let's take a look at the other stocks real quick. See how they looking. How they holding up. What we got? All right, you got Meta looking good as far as back on the upside. Yep, Meta starting to wake back up. So remember, guys, from 440. Remember we in that $40 range. From 640 to 680. Looking now, we done broke out of that downtrend. So right now, let me take that downtrend off. So look like now, Meta could be setting up for this uptrend, guys. We get that break above 80. Look for that possible push up towards 700. So right now, look like, make you guys aware of this. I've done this before with Meta. When we was down here at the 580s. I told you on how far that bad boy can go. I mean, the opportunities that were missed. Now look what Meta's doing now. Now back on his uptrend, waking back on up. Now back above 660, now in the range of 660, 680. So look at what Meta's doing. So I'm telling you guys ahead of time, so y'all know now not to miss the next opportunity. So if y'all notice that, waking back up, trend line is holding. Tesla already been making moves. Been on that trend, that uptrend for the longest. So that's already been doing this thing. Look at that, still uptrending. That's the only one that kept this uptrend going. What about Apple? Okay, Apple's starting to get that nice little bounce after we had this pull back down towards 266. Now back on top of 270. So we could be seeing a possible downtrend breakout on Apple soon too. Get back above 76, up to 78. Yep, I mean, get this nice little push back to the upside, break out of this range. I mean, it could be setting up too. But Meta for sure is setting up, gearing up for that one. So I'm just letting you guys know ahead of time what may be next after Tesla. Look at Meta. Meta should be next. Google, nah. Nvidia, how you looking? No, nothing on Meta. I mean, not on Nvidia. That's still looking weak. Apple's holding, Tesla's holding, and so far these three are looking pretty decent. So you got Apple, Tesla, and Meta at this time is looking pretty decent. So keep your eyes on Meta. So Meta's looking pretty good. So we get that break above 70. Next move up is going to be towards that 680. Get that nice U-shaped pattern back to the upside. Because even from 660 up to 70, that's a $10 push. I mean, $10 profit. And then from 70 to 80, that's another $10. So, like I said, it's setting up pretty decent. Got a nice engulfing green candle. So, nice little possible little bull flag setup that could be taking place. So, keep your eyes peeled on Meta, guys. Tesla's still holding up pretty well. Where we at right now? Ran up as high as 496, back on down. Where's the key levels at right here? Almost 490. So get that back above 490, 495. You're only $5 away from 500. So it's slowly trying to get there. Yeah, so the ones that seem to be gearing up is Apple for sure and Meta. Anything else? So keep those three on your watch list, guys. Tesla, Meta, Apple. Alright, start to get that little pullback. Remember I told you, now being underneath is going to hold up as resistance. Alright, let's see. Anything else? What else? Microsoft, how are we looking on you? Microsoft getting is waking back up, breaking out of that downtrend. Microsoft another one. 490 up to 495. Keep that on watch for like a nice little U-shaped breakout. Go for a little indicator squeeze on up towards 500. So Microsoft is another one. Put that on your list. How we looking on Amazon? Yeah, Amazon too. Starting to get these little bounces now. So we need to get it back above what, 228, 230. Yep, 228, 230. Get that nice squeeze to the upside. Get that next leg up. So Amazon's another one. I'm pretty sure I already know that WM. Oh yeah, 252 we already know. 252 for to get that push back up to 256, 258. How we gonna see how they review my old stock? Still ain't doing too much of nothing. Still kind of fading. All right, so let me write. Oh, dang it, I don't think I have my damn tablet with me. Yeah, put everything in my God dog. Shoot, I was gonna write it down. Write it down. So what we got? So we got Microsoft. Okay, Microsoft. What else we had? Got Amazon. And I'm gonna write this down on my list for tomorrow too, guys. Well, tonight, so y'all have that ready. So look like they looking out pretty decent. And then we'll take a closer look in what it was, Meta, Tesla, and Apple. Tesla, Apple, and Apple. All right, cool. All right. So I got those bad boys. So let's take a closer look at all of them real quick. SPY getting a little rejected underneath that key underneath that range that we talked about. See, as long as you're underneath it, gonna hold up as resistance until we get that break. So start to turn a little bit. All right, let's see. Let's take a closer look at these other stocks that we just went over. Take a closer look, guys. Closer look. Let's see what we got. Okay. All right. We already went over SPY. SPY still holding above 678, so that's still looking good. Still trying to hold this level. Watch that 678. Make sure we stay on top of that for that nice push up to 480 to 482. All right, let's see. We talk about Meta. Meta was one of the ones waking up. Put them on 180 on that one. Yep, now going from a downtrend now to an uptrend. Look at this as we are in somewhat of an ascending triangle pattern, guys. Look at Meta. Meta starting to wake itself back on up. Wind up holding 640. Now back above 660 up to 680. So pretty much, like I said, a $20 range from 640 to 680. So keep that on watch. This bad boy still gearing on up. So we do get a little pullback. Make sure you hold that 660 for that nice push back up to the upside towards 680. So Meta could be, like I said, Meta setting up. Meta's definitely setting up. Keep that on watch. Tesla, we've been uptrending on that one. So that bad boy is already making moves to the upside. We already know the key level that we need to get up to is gonna be 500. What is this? 490. So that's gonna be the next level up. 490. All right. So we went from the 470s to 490s. Keep that on watch. Move you up. Still on this uptrend, still looking good. We just got to take this 490 out, get that push towards the upside, towards 500. So that'll be nice. Apple. Let me see. So like I said, Apple's gearing up. I mean, right now, look at this buying pressure that came in. Right around the 266. Right back up towards this, almost 272-ish level. So right now, holding. Definitely want to get this breakout above, back above 276 to 278. So we definitely want to get that. We want to break out of this range here. So we want to break out of here, get back into these upper areas up here. So we'll see if Apple gonna get that push. So I'm gonna put an alert at. We'll start it off at 276. I'm putting an alert right here at 276. Ball rocking and rolling on that one for the upside, because still got a lot of room to go up. Like I said, once we get that move back up towards the 280s and so forth, because your highs was around 288 to 286. So still got some good room to run on that one. Once it start to heat back up and those buys step in. So I got that key level to get the party started. What else do we have? We already went over Apple. Yeah, we went over Apple already. Microsoft. So Microsoft is next. Oh, come on. Which thing does this? Alright, Microsoft next, guys. Alright, Microsoft looking good. Already broke out of that trend line already. Alright, what do we need to break? Alright, so there's 493 to 495. Get back above 495. Put it back in this range. So get that nice little U-shaped pattern back on up. But yeah, buyers are definitely stepping in. We're above all indicators. Possible gap fill up towards that, what is this, 510? No, 505. So got a nice little gap filling up when we can get back above this old support line. So you do have room to push all the way up towards that 495. So that's looking good. That's Microsoft. So Microsoft looking decent. And Amazon. I think Amazon was the last one we had left. Oops. All right, Amazon. Okay. Yeah, so Amazon, all right, we slowly breaking out of this downtrend. So the main areas that we want to get above is going to be 228 to 230. 228 to 230. But the highs are these little areas where you got stuff that right around the 235.50. Once we can break above that, I mean, we can definitely get that push towards the 240 plus. So, I mean, it looked like I said, and also Amazon is gearing up. So, yeah, Meta, Amazon for sure, and Microsoft. So, those look decent. So, y'all might just want to keep that on watch for possible, you know, for the long side. So, keep those on watch, guys, for sure. All right, starting to pull back now on SPY. We couldn't get that break yet. Pulling back on that one. All right, let's see. Go out of it a little bit. Is it starting to build like another downtrend? Let's see. Almost, somewhat, but. Feeling that, see what we get. What time it is right now? Almost 2 o'clock. Yeah, so guys, anything else y'all see? Anything else that may be sparking your attention that we need to look at? Anything else? Because we didn't win over, well, the ones that's holding up for sure. Microsoft, Amazon, Meta, Tesla, and Apple at this time for sure. Anything else, guys, that y'all see that I haven't? Because I know right now Tesla's still going sideways between 85.90. 85.90 on that one. SPY ran up towards this little area here, couldn't break, right? Got rejected right back on down to the downside, so that couldn't break. Nice little pullback. So let's see if we get Aussie. So let's see. Can we get a third red candle down? Let's see. So we already have two. Already have two red candles, so let's see. Are they gonna try to hold this key level, or will we get rejected and fall right back underneath this this old breakout from early this morning? Oops, sorry about that, guys. Sorry. Yep. So it looks like they're trying to stay on top of this little level. Let's see. Yeah. So I'm trying to see if I see anything else that could be standing out. Let me see blue chip wise. Oh damn, PLTR. Let me see. How PLTR looking? PLTR. Oh yeah, PLTR been on a nice little run from what 182 all the way up to almost 188. So that pretty much went on what $6 run so far. PLTR. What else I had on my list? CRCL. How you looking? CRCL, is that uptrending too? Yeah. From how far did we go? Almost 83. Around 80 up to 83. Well, what was the highs all together today? How high did we go? Almost 84.50. And what else did I have? Hood. Nah, I mean Hood's still kind of downtrending. A little weak. Not too bad, but just kind of. There goes SPY guys starting to get a little weak on that bad boy too. Starting to get that pullback. Remember that third candle we were just talking about, Aussie? Look at that third candle. 1, 2, 3. Remember we talking about that? Third candle on down. So that means VIX should have 3 candles on up. So look like VIX is trying to get back up. Let's see. We're about to start at night. Now reverse. Big starting to reverse, so man, let me take a look at my other contracts now. Keep it on watch, because what would we need to fall back underneath? 678? What we at right now? Right around 678. Yeah, right around 678. Let me minimize a little bit so y'all can see it a little clearer. I do apologize about that. Alright, so tops, bottoms, let's see. Yeah, it looks like it's starting to get a little weak. SPY. Starting to get a little weak right now. So we know we got these bottoms and we know we got these bottoms. So we do have room to possibly fall back down to these low key areas. It's going to be around 76, 74. We do get a strong pullback on down. crack that open and fall back down to these levels. And then you'll be falling right back underneath the VWAP. What time it is? Got about 15 seconds before this counter close out. About 15 seconds. 15 seconds. I'm just watching to see what's gonna happen right here, right around this VWAP and this what is this, 678. I'm just keeping this on watch right here to see what's about to happen. All right, so they try to gap up right on top of it. I'm not gap up, but hold it. What you think, guys? I mean, do you think we about to, go from red to green? I'm sorry, green to red? Going from buyers to sellers, or do you think this level's gonna hold for that nice push back to the upside? What do you guys think? Do you think we can hold this key level, stay above the VWAP for that next leg, for that possible push? Or do you think we about to start selling off back down to the downside? What you guys think? I want to ask you guys for your opinion. What do you guys think? I see VIX trying to get back on top of 1650. I see that. Let's see. But yeah, like I said, man, this more during lunch hours, this was like a beautiful entry. That was a beautiful entry right there, man. Nice entry. Tesla still going sideways. Not too much in that on Tesla. So guys, like I said, what do you guys think, man? Like I said, it's not just me trading. What you guys think? Yeah, I mean, it was not. I mean, a beautiful play. Aussie. I mean, right here. I mean, it was giving it off that you had this possible inverted cup coming, and then you had a nice red to green move right here that played off right off that line that I gave you guys this morning. I mean, that was perfect. That was a perfect bounce. Perfect bounce. So let me go to the chart that how I did that. Let me go to that one real quick. Let me see. Now this is the one I use when I'm trading by myself, so I can have just VIX and SPY with me. This is normally what I use, and then I use the other one for the live stream, and just so I can have my charts looking, all together in full, so I can see everything. But let me show y'all what I used and how I did it. Let me go to 1 hour. Go back to should be back on my 5. I know I added some more lines today, so my apology if y'all see a lot of lines. It's my fault. I do apologize. Might not be able to do it now.
Market might be down tomorrow. Offsetting tariff Japan interest rate.
Let me see something real quick, Queen. Hold on. I'm trying to get y'all the whole entire chart so y'all can see the whole entire thing. Let me see if I got it set up. There we go. Okay. Go back a little bit. I figured a lot, these areas out. So that's all I did, guys. Once I figured out what these tops was, all I did was just kind of match match my areas together from the previous, highs, previous lows. And then what I did was this morning was all I did was just try to hunt down for my previous highs, from here. What was this? That was Tuesday and Wednesday. And then I looked at my lows. So I looked at the previous lows from yesterday and day before, and this is why I called out that 674.98. So you can see right here how we had this low here, and then we got that nice bounce right back up to the upside. What did we pull back down to today? See that? Pull right back down to that same key area which I called out, and you got that nice bounce right back to the upside. So, but yeah, all you do, guys, is just take your past key levels and just utilize them to the best of your ability. That's like the best way to do that. Best way. Because now you got a huge little shadow. So, could we hold and actually go for a push back up? We'll see where we go. Let's see what's going to be the next key level. Because, I mean, you do have a U-shaped pattern. You do have like a little cup. But I want to see can buyers hold this like level right here. Like, basically stay above that downtrend and push, or will we fall back into this downtrend? That's the $1 million question. What's about to happen as we go into tomorrow. Because we still got these bottoms here that we still haven't cracked yet. We still have these tops that we still haven't tested just yet either. I'm trying to see if I can see anything as of now. Man, this level's still holding back resistance right here. That level's still holding back resistance. And again, that's these lows again in the past. Last Friday into Monday, go across the board, resistance. Then you got this key area, resistance. And that's all I did. That's literally all I did. Just figured it out. And then that's why I shared it with everybody else. Because like I said, I mean, there's no secret. I mean, prices out to everybody. You know, so just up to you on how you look at your charts. I mean, you can use it, like I said, intraday wise. I mean, when I'm trading, I don't. And another key thing that I normally do too, and y'all know what I do. I normally shut off my after hours and pre-market just to try to get an overall feel of what the what the intraday market is looking like. So I'll take everything off. See, I'll take off my after hours pre-market just to try to get an idea of the pattern. You know, what is it doing exactly? What is the market telling me in intraday? You know, where are the key areas of my previous tops and lows? See right here. What did you bounce? 674.90. Look right here. Bam, bam. Yep. So right now, let me see. This is without my intraday. So let me see something. So I mean, without my pre-market and after hours. I'm just trying to still not let me line it up perfectly like I want to. You know, man, I have an OCD complex with that. Try to line up my tops as perfectly as possible. So based off today, I mean, we did go as high as 680.50, and we came back down as low as around 674.98, 675. We went around it, and all it did was just catch the same bottoms from before, from Tuesday's bottom. Bam, bam, same bottoms. So right now, yeah, I mean, because I do see VIX waking up a little bit more, Nadia. I do see VIX waking up right back on top of that 1650, where it does look like it's trying to set up an uptrend. I mean, set up a reversal, which could lead to SPY pulling. So I do see that. I definitely see that right now. VIX is definitely trying to wake itself back up, trying to push its way back up towards that $17 level. And that means that SPY should start to pull. See that? See SPY pulling? SPY slowly pulling while VIX is trying to go up. So we start to crack underneath this key level. Next key level down is towards the 77s down to the 76, this little level here first. And then you have room to fall back down to that key level. So it is looking a little weak at this time. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna just keep the after hours and the pre-market off, and we'll just focus on the intraday itself. We'll just focus on that real quick just to see. So let me fix my lines. I do apologize. I have to set up another time frame, right? Let me set it for 3 so I can just take off all these other lines that it was just due to choppiness, man. That's the only reason why I had so many lines up here. All right, let me take off these, oops. So it looked like the downtrend is commencing. I knew it. I mean, I knew it looked like a downtrend. I started to see that.
Says, nice to see not a lot of chop today.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, you got these tops, which is kind of creating a lower high because we still have not gotten above back up here. So that's creating a lower high, which is making the market weak. And look what VIX is doing. See, VIX is going up, SPY's pulling back down. So one is pushing up to the 200-day, the other one is pulling down to the 200-day. So if you notice that. So where did Nas moving? I was about to say, where did the contracts are not moving? I was taking a look at that. So yeah, now it's pulling. Oh, not a damn contract. Now you want to move. Yeah, there go Tesla pulling underneath 490, back down to 485. So pull it back down to the VWAP. So they got a weakness. All right, cool. So look like VIX is starting to wake back up, trying to get back on top of that trend line again. So VIX is waking up, but why is? Let me see about this. I'm trying to get these contracts. I was wondering why it wasn't moving. It is put, yeah, it is put. Let me just switch it over. Let me see something. 70 maybe? That's for today or tomorrow. Should it be for oh, no wonder. Well, no, I want it for tomorrow. No wonder. Okay, now that makes sense. Alright. I was looking at that so wrong. Take a look. I think it's pulling too. Right there to that 200 day. One is pulling up to the 200. One is pulling down to the 200. Oh shoot, I think I missed it. Ah, god dog it. I had the wrong date. I messed myself up. God dog it. I had the wrong date contract up, that's why. had the wrong damn date up. God, I hate when I do that. No wonder why I wasn't moving. Shoot, it already. I kept looking at it. I was like, man, why is the contracts not moving? Now it's moving now. I hate when this thing does this. She get on my nerves when it does this. Because I tried to put in. I was wondering why I didn't take it. So it looked like one is setting up for almost like a bear flag, and the other one almost looked like one set up for a bull flag. And this is VIX, and this is SPY. I mean, look how we starting to cup again. Look how we cupping again, guys. Look at this. Starting to cup all over again. Creating a lower high again. See that? Right back down to these low key areas. That's going to be number one. That's going to be around that 76.16. Right around these bottoms from this morning where you had the double bottom. And then you got that low area that I called out this morning or during lunch hours. This morning. So keep that on watch. So yeah, it does still like it's looking weak though. It's still looking a little weak. So that means if we get that break above 17 on VIX, that means SPY's gonna yank. So the only thing that's holding up SPY right now is that 200-day moving average. But if we crack, there's really nothing else to hold it other than natural levels themselves from here to here. Because you done lost the 9MA, 20, 50, and the VWAP. And the only thing that's holding it is that 200-day. But if VIX breaks that 200-day, this one is going to crack the 200-day. It's going to do the total opposite of what what VIX is about to do. So keep it on watch to see what's about to happen, guys. Let's see. Keep it on watch. Let's see. See, that's the only thing that's holding it. See that bounce right off that 200. Trying to push this way back up. Matter of fact, hold up. Let me see something real quick. Okay, so that's still looking a little. Yeah, so we'll have to get all the way back up towards what? 78s to 80s to flip that candle. Huh. And also just using my intraday could, I don't want to say it's going to do that. I was going to say, could it? If we was to get a sell-off, could it go for a possible gap fill down? That'll put us towards the 72s to 70s if we were to go for a little gap fill. That's what after I was in pre-market though. Because it got like a little gap fill, like this little gap right here. And I noticed we ain't came down to fill it. So that's why I'm just watching to see what's about to happen. Let me go back because I know I see that we bouncing. Let me see. Where we at right now? Because that means we'll have to crack all these key levels. Oh yeah. Because that'll put us back down to that second bottom. Okay. So that would make sense. Okay, so we crack this area. Yeah, your second bottom would be located here. That's where that second bottom. So that's where that gap fill will come in at. That's where that gap fill will possibly come in at. Okay. Now it's making. Okay, you can still see it on here. You can also see it on here. Right there. Where they had a gap up. Yeah, we want to crack it. Yeah, that'll fill that gap fill down. So yeah, you can also see it on the 5. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense now. Man, this was a good entry. Oh man, that was like one of the best. Man, that was one of the best entries I could ever call out. That was incredible. That was incredible to call that one. That was crazy, and it worked. You know, just looking at these past levels, and to understand the psychological levels, it worked. It actually worked. So that's why I put it out. It worked out, guys. That's what I'm saying. Look for your old key levels. It is all. The market is always going to tell you what it's doing. Like even with this, like even if I take like look at the range. See, from tops to bottoms, from the 680 50s down to the 74. If you want to round to 75, let's just round out to 75. Bump all that. Let's just make 75. Cause that's just 2 cents off from it. We'll just say 275. Just kind of even that out. We'll say 275. I know it's a little bit below it, but we'll just round it. Okay, so far we got two. Okay, we got 2 separate bottoms and 2 separate tops as far as spy goes. So you got these bottoms, and these tops, and these tops. So it's gonna be interesting. Okay, so right now, before we do dump,
Jtraedz says, crazy.
yeah, I mean, but it's, you can see it. You can see two. You can see 2 levels apiece. So you can see you can see 2 levels of demand where buyers are sitting at, and you can see 2 levels of resistance where the sellers are at. So it's clear to see though. It's clear to see it. These levels though. So right now we're like in the middle. So right now, because we didn't go all the way back down yet, we still holding this first level here, and we ain't go all the way up. We still at this first level here. So we're kind of like in this mid area. So we haven't actually touched the secondary levels on the tops nor the bottoms.
Jtraedz says, not really crazy.
No, you see it? Oh, look. So we didn't fall all the way back down to that, like, again, that secondary bottom, nor have we went all the way to that secondary top. So it's kind of like we in the middle. So we're kind of like in this little mid area, So it's like it's like you're still trying to figure out what they want to do. So that's what I'm trying to figure out with you guys. That's what I'm trying to figure out the patterns and everything to help out as best as I can. To figure out, what's the next move on spies we go into tomorrow. So right now, I know we're fighting the VWAP. So I still see more of like a downtrend setup. I'm trying to help us out the best way I can to see how we can see it from both standpoints. I can do this. I can do a crisscross. Look at it from an uptrend standpoint and also see it from a downtrend standpoint. So I can do both to see who's gonna take over, who's gonna take control, buyers or sellers. Who's gonna take control? Right now you need the VWAP, fighting the VWAP. So we know as long as you stay underneath the VWAP, we know sellers may have a little bit of benefit. A little bit of a benefit. I'm gonna tell you why too, Nadia. So watch. I'm gonna tell you why. I see another little level, a little sneaky, not a sneaky level, but a hidden level, like right about here, right there. See we have this little top area right here. See where you getting rejected at? So I see that little hidden area right there. I see that one. That's resistance, right there. See that top. So little bit of resistance. I see that. Cause guys, like I said, I know it's just crazy to look at. I know. Sometimes you get these type of setups. It happens. But we know where the true areas are at though for right now. So like I said, we cut out this. If we cut out the middleman, cut out all the noise, you'll have a true top and a true bottom. So if we take off the trend lines and just focus on the true areas. Like I said, these are just kind of like secondary areas, but the main areas, tops, and main areas, these bottoms, to be honest. So we take all that off. See, you'll get a better channel. You get a better channel view. See that? So 80, 50, 75. See? So you see what a true tops is, and you see what the true bottoms are. So that easy. So you can see what Of course, you're gonna have some mid areas involved. You're gonna have those middle areas involved, of course. But you know what the true areas are when you have stronger movement. When you have, stronger, movement on the bullish side and a stronger move on the bearish side. So you can clearly see it from top to bottom right here. You can clearly see it. So question is, which way? Because I know right now when it's like mid area. So I'm still watching VIX. Like I said, because I'm watching that to see if those buys stay above 1650. So trust me, I'm still watching VIX at the same time too. Because I know the area. If we crack 1650, that means we're going to push back up. Stay above 1650 towards 17 is going. That means SPY's going to drop right back down. So I'm just taking these little secondary areas inside of this bad boy to kind of see exactly. Okay. So still looking a little weak. Still looking a little downtrend. It's still been a little lower high. But you also got somewhat of a little higher low too. So that's what I'm trying to see. What does this truly want to do? What does it truly want to do? Because I mean, if we're gonna sell off, then we gotta take out this level here first, and then take out this level here second. Because right here, this is where you had the first level at the beginning of the market, where you had a double bottom. See right here, red to green, red to green. So you had a double bottom here. You got to take that out, and then from here you got that last level. So could we be slowly downtrending towards trying to take these levels out? Doing a nice green and red move. That's what it looked like. So look like those sellers are trying to aim for these two spots coming. So I see more of a downtrend. Then again, you're underneath the VWAP. So I see more of a downtrend coming. Looking more weaker. And then you still got Vic still trying to push his way towards 17. So I mean, right now, just like I said, it's just a slow grind. Now, if you got in at these tops, you know, like right here, I mean, you're still looking good on the downside. You can go back down around that 200-day moving average. I'm trying to see everything else, because, I mean, Tesla's still looking weak. Tesla's still pulling back. And that's the top gainer right now. So, yeah, all we're doing is just going to focus on the true tops and true bottoms, because you got to think about it as a box. You got to think about it as a box, you know, as a whole. Because we can't see no other prices until we make a move. Like, we can't see 74, 73 and lower until we crack this 75, because that's where your buys are sitting at. We can't see 81, 82 because you got 680, 50 in a way. So, again, you have a true top and a true bottom. So, that's the only thing I can tell you from this point, from what we see as far as today's intraday. Now, if we crack, I'm going to tell you right now, on the short side, you got a possible gap fill on down. And that's going to put you down towards 71 and 70. So if we were to get a strong pullback, of course, again, we got to take out these two levels first. And then here was you start that little gap fill, where you feel this little gap right here. Nice little gap fill on down. So again, that'll pull you more closer towards 72 to almost 70 level. And a downtrend. And that downtrend will, you know, continue. And it's still looking weak. So let's see. I do see a little. Does it look like I want to make an inverted cup? Like a nice little inverted cup right here. So I'm still watching this 200. See how that 200 is still trying to hold it? See, we need to crack it. If we want to see more downside, we need to crack it. If you're long buys, then you need to hold it. You want to stay on top of that, because we want to get that push back towards the upside of 80 to 80, 50, because we got to take out these tops in order to get to the areas of 82, 84. So we are ready. Right, okay, let's do this. Nadia, remember we did this. We did this the other day. Remember how we took that square and we kind of lit up the areas of demand and then the areas of resistance. How we did that last time. How you took that trade. You know, kind of like that. We'll just do that. So we know the area of demand between these two levels, where buys come in at, right? Remember we did this the other day. And then you have an area of resistance, supply. So duplicate that one and then make this one red, because these are where your sellers are located. Like right in this little area here. Keep it stuffed at right in this section right about. Let me change the color to it, and red, and boom. Something like that to that nature. So you know where your sellers are sitting at, and you know where your buyers are sitting at, thus putting you in the middle. So where you keep ping-ponging back and forth between buyers and sellers. So now y'all see it, guys?
How did you size the square?
Oh, all you do? Go to the little hand. You can go to the arrow. I normally use the little hand. Click on it. See, it's gonna highlight it, and you're gonna have these little areas, like these little box on the edges. See the edge? You get to control it. See that? You press and hold the left mouse, and you can pull it, move, you know, and so forth. That's all you can do. Let me put it back to normal. Undo. Bam. All right, cool. So yeah, we have sellers here because the sellers are refusing to let the buys break, and then.
Got in time.
Yeah, no problem at all, Queen. And then we got this level here where the buys are sitting at, where they're refusing to let the sellers crack. See, your sellers are aiming. You see what the sellers are trying to do. The sellers are trying to aim back this way. So right now, they already blocked the buyers from trying to break out. Now the sellers are coming for revenge, now they're trying to aim for the buyers. Now they're trying to go into the buyers' territory. So we're gonna look at it as territories in a sense. So we know this area, this is where the areas where buyers are located. So this is the area where they're protecting it because they're refusing to let the sellers go through it. Because every time the sellers try, buyers will kick them right out of it. Vice versa. That's just like buyers trying to go into the seller's territory, sellers will kick the buyers out. So again, we know where the sellers are located and we know where the buyers are located. So demand, supply. So right now, it looks like the sellers are aiming for that demand zone. Because look where we're aiming. Look at the direction where we're going. See this downtrend? See you're going green to red. So right now, sellers are trying to aim for it, but keep in mind, let's see what these buyers are gonna do. See how buyers are already trying to step in and trying to protect it. Let's see. It's crazy to watch though. It's crazy to watch this to avoid like getting into the wrong situations. But at the same time, it's fun to understand it. To give you a better understanding of supply and demand zones, so you don't get caught in choppiness. Like, oh man, look like the market doing this. Oh man, look like the market doing that. Oh man, which way where the market is going? And then you start to confuse yourself because it's like you're jumping in one area, but then it's doing the total opposite. But this is how to avoid it. This is how to avoid jumping in the wrong direction, because now that you're all aware of where your sellers are located, and now you are aware of where your buyers are located. Now you know to not go in for a short right here, because this is like going into the bull's territory, like into a nest. Same thing on the upside. To be careful going in on the long side where sellers are sitting at. It's just like a battlefield. It's like territory versus territory, and they both protecting it. Sellers are protecting it from the buyers. Buyers are protecting it from the sellers. So it's just easy to watch. And it's fun to watch. It's fun to watch these type of things. Just to have a better and a gradual understanding of what the market is doing. And all we're doing is watching today's intraday, just to watch these zones. That's all we're doing. All we're doing is watching these zones. So I'm pushing it together towards today's intraday, so it don't be too far out. So we know where we at right now. So I'm keeping it in this box because this is in today's intraday. So let me move it over a little bit more this way. Right about here. Okay. So this is today's intraday. So far it just ping pong. So far we've been going where? 75. So what? $5 today?
Kinda like that old video game ping pong.
It's pretty much what it is. Okay, think about it, Queen. All we did today is just move $5. Come think about it. We haven't successfully broke above 80, and we haven't successfully cracked 75, right? So what's in between that? $5. 75 to 80 equals what? $5. So all SPY has done really is go on a $5 move up and down. You came from 680 all the way down to 75, $5. You went from 75 all the way back up towards the 80s, $5. So all it did was just ping pong back and forth, to be honest. But like I said, if those sellers can come in aggressive and take these two particular levels out, you have a possible gap fill to fill on the downside on SPY that'll put you close towards 72 to 70s, because that'll be your secondary level. That'll be your secondary lows. But right now, again, we're just ranging back and forth right now. So like I said, don't force anything, guys. It's just back and forth. No volatility just yet. Look at the volumes. Look at the volume candles. It's still kind of, still kind of just not doing too much of nothing. So right now we're just slowly sellers are slowly trying to go into the bulls territory. But the question is, can they take it out? That's the question. How to take it out? They got to successfully close underneath those price points. They got as far as this first price point, which is around the 670. Let me highlight it too. Right around the 670, 617. That was the first key area, right here. And let me highlight that one too. All right, cool. So all right. So we did close successfully underneath that one, but the one we couldn't take out was this one, was that 74, 98, 75 level here. That one held up a little bit more stronger. That's where the stronger area is. Because like I said, look what happened after that dump. Look when majority of your buyers came in at, right around 675, and pushed this way on up. So you know where the strongest area is. Now this one is the secondary strongest, but this is the main strongest. Cause like I said, look how powerful the move was back on up to the upside. Same thing with the tops. Look on how powerful that 680.50 was. So that's why I said you have true areas and you have like secondary areas. So really, we'll see. We'll see. Which way are we going to truly go? Man, like I said, I want to see a crack to give us that full confirmation that we have room to still fall. And look how much room you have to fall back down. Think about it. We get that successful crack underneath that 75. Look all this room you have to fall back down to the downside to that second line that I had on my in pre-market. So let me go to the picture once again. So we crack. I'll bring up the old picture real quick for you all seeing out of y'all. So right here, see, this is the area that we bounced at so far. And this will be the second line on down. So that means that we lose, because you can see again, because that area go back to turn into a low again. So that'll put you back in this range. So that means that we crack underneath that 75. Look how much room you had to fall all the way back down towards the 70. See that? See, last time we cracked 75, look where we fell at. All the way down to 71-ish area, right about here. Then you got that nice bounce back to the upside. So that's what I'm saying. If we could crack 75, look how much room you got to come back down to this second set of lows. So that'll be this line here. That'll be right here. That'll put you back down this way. And that will still keep you in that trend line, that downtrend. Matter of fact, let me, are we back in that downtrend? Do I still got my line set for that one? Let me go back real quick. I got my 1 hour. Let me see something. I gotta check something real quick, guys. Hold on. I want to see something real quick. That's why I forgot to check. Are we back in that downtrend again? What's it set for? One. Shoot, I'm trying to remember what I had it set for. Damn it. Was it set on my 5? I think it was set on my 5. Oh, we are back in that downtrend. Hold up, guys. Hold up. God dang it, I gotta get that other chart out. God dog it. We wet. So are we back in that downtrend again? I just thought about that. Let me go back to my 1 hour. I mean, I am on my 1 hour. Oh snap! We fell back in that downtrend again. I had to look at that when I was looking at my picture, because I had to think about the price. So yeah, we fell back in this downtrend again. We tried to break out and we fell right back into this bad boy. And see, last time we hit these bottoms, last time we hit the bottom of that trend, that downtrend, was all the way down here. And look where we at, right back underneath. Ooh. So that means, yeah, if you crack 75, you got room to fall back down, because you'll be back. You're pretty much, well, you'll have to start from the top portion of that trend line all the way possibly down to that bottom. We done fell right back in it. I just noticed that. I wasn't even thinking about it. Yeah, we fell right back in that downtrend again. And that's on that 1 hour. It's a good thing I looked at that. Okay, now we go back to the 5 minute. It's a good thing I looked at that. And let me go back to our normal thing that we just had. All right. So at least we got the heads up on it. All right. What I had it set for 3, right? 5-3. All right, cool. All right, cool. So we know we again, for the short side, we know what we need to take out to get that further pull on down towards 72, to almost towards the 70s. And then again, we got those tops towards 70. What it was, 81.50 up to 82. So let's see what's gonna happen, guys, because it's still kind of sideways. It's still trying to figure out what it want to do. Still haven't made a true decision yet. So right now, it's just ranging. So I mean, don't trade right now until you get some volatility. Just take your time to see what we get. Just wait for volume to come in. Wait for volatility. I mean, we didn't, during this downtime and this slow time, all we were doing now was just trying to figure out what is the market going to do next. That's all we're trying to do is figure out what are we going to do next. Where we go from here. We already did all the necessary research. We looked at the 1 hour. We seen that downtrend set up. We seen that we fell back into the downtrend. And if we do crack 75, how far we can go, possible gap fill toward the downside, toward that where my price point is at, for that second low area on down. But right now we're still just kind of ranging still haven't made a move just yet. So still haven't made a move just yet, guys. So I'm still just watching to see. So it's just a little waiting game, just to kind of be patient, man. But this is how to avoid traps or avoid getting caught into this choppiness. Just to, you know, and again.
Jtraedz says, at 682.50 where a gap is buying put.
If we were to get that push, what you said? Oh, 82.50. That. Let me see. I'm gonna use my picture because I don't, because keep switching this crappy. This is a headache. So okay. So I'm gonna use my picture that I took a screenshot of this morning, Queen. So yeah, but you see where your strongest areas is at if we do get that push back to the upside. So let me highlight the points a little bit. See right up here. So you see where your old key levels was. You have that 81.50. That was what was that? That was Thursday, right? No, Wednesday. Yeah, Wednesday, yesterday. And then you have these Tuesday levels. That was in pre-market. That was around 82. So I mean, you can see on how aggressive the pullback was. I mean, look at it right here. Look on how those sellers came in aggressive and yanked you. That was Tuesday. And look on how aggressive the sellers was on Wednesday. See that? So you see where those two specific areas are located. So yeah, that'll be next. If we do get that pushback to the upside. So we're gonna have sellers possibly sitting right around those areas I alerted you guys about this morning. So if we get that push on up, we know, the next key level's on up. But first we gotta take out the 80.50 to even get there. So look where your sellers are located. I mean, we gotta take that out first to even get there. It's like I said, the market don't know what it want to do. I mean, volume could move in for power hour. We could see something, but right now it ain't too much of nothing. It's just a bottom chop. I mean, before it was a top chop. See, we came up towards the 680s and we stayed in the range. Then we dumped on off. Now we're in the bottom range, trying to figure out, okay, what we're gonna do next from here. So right now it's just ranging. I mean, we'll see. But if those sellers come aggressive, I'm just telling you right now what to gear up for. If they do come in aggressive and successfully close underneath that 75, from this old support line down to that next support line, and that's gonna bring you all the way down towards close to 71 level. That'll again close up that gap fill. So right now we're just trying to see what's gonna take place. So right now it's a waiting game. It's a waiting game. Don't force anything. I mean, I see Tesla in them pulling. Tesla's getting weak. I mean, Tesla's all the way back down to 85. So I mean, Tesla already made a move. Already made a $5 drop. So it's something else holding SPY because it's not following Tesla exactly. So something else is holding it. Because I mean, again, Tesla already made this move toward the downside. SPY is something is still holding it. What is still holding SPY? So next level on down, if you lose 85 on Tesla, you already know, guys, 82.50 down to 80 itself. So you'll go from the top portion of that range now to the bottom portion of that range. So you went pretty much, well, after you got this breakout, you went pretty much $10 up, possibly $10 back down. So watch your mid area on Tesla. If you are trading Tesla, if you do crack that 85, look for these low key areas coming up right after. 482.50 down to 480. That is crazy. That SPY, something is holding SPY up though. Something is definitely holding SPY. Because I mean, again, look what it may start to follow it now. Let's see. It look like it may start to slowly follow it now. Because now that I see Tesla's pulling back more, look like SPY starting to yank a little bit. I started to see it. So let's see. Because right now you're underneath 85 that we talked about. If those sellers come in aggressive on Tesla, 82.50 down to 80, you go. So that'll be your sell off for Tesla. Look like now we're starting to gear up for the possible pullback coming. Let's see. Look like we starting to get more sellers stepping in now. Look like more sellers about to start to get ready to attack this demand zone. Look like more sellers are starting to crowd in now. Let's see. Like I said, Tesla's already making a pull. So that's already taking place. Then we underneath that 200-day moving average. See? So right now you need the 200-day moving average trying to go into it. So let's see. Damn, look at Tesla. Oh, Tesla already pulling. Tesla already pulling. God dang it. There you go, guys. Remember I told you for my Tesla shorts. There you go. 485. From possible levels of 482.50 down to 480. So let's see. Yep, and you can gap down underneath and underneath the VWAP. So that's not a good look for Tesla right now, because now you're underneath that bad boy. So that could be possibly setting for the next leg down coming. Same thing with SPY. I mean, now look, you're underneath the 200-day moving average. So let's see. Got a nice little small, got a little engulfing candle. So look like sellers. Ooh, I think sellers coming. I think sellers about to be approaching, guys. Watch. Let me see. Let's see what's about to happen. Yep, look at that candle. Look at that candle. Uh-oh, I think sellers may be coming, guys. I think sellers may be trying to, I guess, go for that retest. That retest on those that demand zone. Let's see. Let's see. It's gonna be a little battle right here. Now you're gonna have those buys trying to fight the hold, and you're gonna have sellers trying to take it out. Let's see what's about to happen. See how we came close to it. See how those buys are holding it. They're protecting that area. Let's see though. Let's see who gonna get it. Cause it look like what sellers are trying to do is set up a bull trap. They setting up a bull trap to trap more buyers and then try to take them out. That's what it look like they're trying to do, is create a bull trap. That's what it look like they're doing, setting up a bull trap on that push up, rejection right back down. So let's see. Because again, what we want to do, crack this level here down to this level here, because we want to successfully crack through. We want to successfully fall all the way through. We want to see a nice sharp engulfing candle crack this bad boy, because you want to take it out. You want to take it out. It's the only way to move to the next level down. You got to take out this. You got to take out this demand zone. We got to turn this from a demand zone now into a supply zone, because that means that they had to go green or red real quick. So that means that those buyers gonna have to retreat to the next level. So they're gonna have to go from here to now retreating to here. See? Cause see, this is the area that they are protecting at this time. Is this level here. But if they get taken out, they're gonna have to retreat this way. If those sellers come in aggressive, because it look like they're trying to. Look like the sellers are trying to gear up to do it. But let's see, can they get it? Let's see. Let's see if they're gonna gear up for it. Because they trying to. I see an upper shadow, but let's see if we have enough selling strength to crack them. But we'll see. You gotta keep in mind, you right now in the bulls territory where buyers trying to protect this level. But if we have more sellers than buyers, sellers should be taking this out. This should be a TKO. It should be a TKO. If we have more sellers than buyers, they should be able to overpower those buyers and take it out. So let's see. You got an upper shadow. See that? Got an upper shadow. So that right now they trying to commence those bull traps. So let's see though, can they do it? Do we have enough sellers to do it? It's the $1 million question. Can they yank them? Can they get it? What you guys think? Do you think we have enough sellers to crack it, or do you think we still have more buyers to hold this position and push? What you guys think? As we pull down to this demand zone, what you thinking? What you guys thinking? You think we're gonna have enough sellers to take it out, or do you think we have more buyers that's gonna actually trap the sellers and push it up? What you guys think as we going now to test this demand zone? What you guys think? What y'all thinking? What you think? Well, it's gonna be interesting to see what's about to happen. Yeah, so that's what I'm watching. I want to see, because again, we got to get those candles to successfully close through. See, if you notice, we came down, we successfully closed through that first support line, but we couldn't successfully close through this support line because this area was still holding up pretty strong for buyers. Because look at the candle transition. Like, look at the candle transition. He came down, but those buyers were prepared right here. That's where they caught those sellers and reversed it right back on up. So again, this first area was not too bad, not too hard to take out. It's just this one right here, that very bottom area. That's where that strong area gonna be at. So that's what I'm watching to see. Can they take it out, or will those bulls actually trap those sellers and try to push it back up to the upside? So let's see. Somebody's about to trap somebody. Something's coming. So let's see. Because right now you got the demand zone where, again, where you have buyers sitting at. Buyers are trying to protect. So I don't know how many buyers are sitting there, in this area. I don't know how many buyers. Don't make me lie to you. But again, we know where the demand zone is at, and we know where the supply zone is at. And then again, if buyers come in, they have to do the same exact thing going up. So that means they're gonna have to have a strong push and a strong volume to blow through the bears' territory. It's just a constant battle. You go up, buyers get clobbered. You go down, sellers get clobbered. So, but guys can clearly see the setup. I mean, you can clearly see it. So who is gonna overpower who? Who's gonna take over, guys? I'm just watching. I'm just interested to see who is gonna take over. Who's gonna take over? Which way are we truly gonna go? Are we gonna crack out? Are we gonna crack down? Or are we gonna break out? Let's see. Let's see. Gotta get these counters again. If shorts are coming in, we gotta successfully close through. All right, here we go, trying to pull through the first one again. Can they do it again, or will the buyers hold it? Let's see. See how you got a little bit of a lower shadow. See your buyers, you get a little bit of buying pressure coming in. Get a little bit of buying pressure. See those buyers coming in, trying to push it back up. So I'm saying somebody gonna trap somebody. Somebody about to get trapped. One of the two about to get trapped. Let's see. Do we have more buyers than sellers or more sellers than buyers? Right now we got buyers. We got buying pressures trying to step in again. See? Buying pressure. See, bam. See? But you see how neat it is to read that though, Aussie? You see that? You see how neat it is to read that? By just trying to understand your levels. Look how your candle changed. Look how aggressive it got. Look at those buyers. Those buyers came in, look at that, protected their territory. You see that? That's crazy to see that though, huh? See? It's crazy to see. That's why I said we need a confirmation. That's why I said if we were gonna go down. That's why I said if we weren't gonna go down, we need the seller to successfully close through. But see, the buyers wasn't about to let that happen. See? You have two specific levels at the bottoms. Again, you have that 675. And you have that 670, 617. Because look how perfectly you bounced off that white line. Why is that level so important? Because again, if we go back, what did you bounce at this morning? You cracked through, but look at the body of the candles. Buyers saved 670, 670, 617, pushed it right back on up. Then sellers tried to go for it again. Buyers came in, 670, 670, 670, 617, pushed it right back on up. So you see the areas that they protected. And then, once we cracked that level, during lunch, they tried to come down to the strongest area, and buyers wasn't having that. So they got in, pushed it right back on up. So they pushed them back up, 675, 670, 617, and then reversed. So here we go. See, sellers tried to do it again. Your buyers are sitting right there. So I told you it's going to be interesting to see. Interesting to see what's about to happen. It's interesting to see, but you see where the buyers came in at. You see that buying pressure. Now you got seller pressure. See, the candle don't know what the hell to do. The candle don't know which way to flip. The candle is like in a tough, crucial area. But if buyers gonna step in, they need to push. They need to flip that candle up that way. If buyers gonna come in aggressive and go for that full reversal, we need to start seeing those green candles come in now. We need to start to see almost consecutive green candles, almost like we did when we came right here. Consecutive. Starting to push those sellers back up. Still a battle, boy. This is crazy to watch, though. Interesting to watch. But that's how you avoid a lot of things, though, too, guys. Just to understand these levels, to avoid getting caught in choppiness, to understand again demand zones, supply zones. So right now, you still got like this little downtrend still. I mean, it's still in motion. I mean, you still got a downtrend in motion because we still haven't got the, those green candles stepping in just yet. Well, we start to reverse, kind of like we did here, for lunch. We came down, then your buyers came in, and you look at those candles, look at the candle reverse. So right here, we still haven't got that yet. You came down, but it's still no reversal just yet. I still haven't seen like those buying candles. Just yet. So far, I'm still looking at this downtrend. I'm still looking at this. It's like the buyers tried to hold, but let's see. We may still have more sellers than buyers. It look like the buyers, sellers are trying to push it, but let's see. Yup, see it gap down. So let's see. So now we gap down instead of up. So let's see. Buyers are trying to desperately fight to hold this floor. They're desperately trying to fight because they're going to have to come in aggressive. We're going to have to see some engulfing green candles. That's the only way. We're going to see some good engulfing green candles. See, this bad boy is still going gapping down. It's like they trying, but they keep getting slaughtered. Oh, shoot. Oh, hold on, guys. I got somebody at the door. Let me, there's somebody knocking. I'll be right back, guys. Give me a minute. My thing just went off. I didn't even know. I'm surprised they didn't ring my doorbell. All right, guys. I'll be right back. Give me a minute. Somebody's at the door. Give me a second. I'll be right back. Peace. All right, guys, I'm back. My bad. Sorry about that. Yeah, I got a seller. I got a buyer who's interested in looking at my car. I got a seller looking into my car. So what time it is right now? I'm gonna try to hold on to about 3:30, guys, because they want to take a look at the car, so I told them to hold off for right now. So right now, guys, here we go. Buyers still protecting that demand zone. Here we go with that push, gapping on up. See what I mean? All you do, guys, patience. See what patience coming in at? All you do is watch these levels. Watch these key levels. See that? See how buyers held? So we want to start to get that push back to the upside. So right now, we do have buyers holding their territory, holding their demand zone right now. So let's see. Can these buyers go for this push back to the upside? Right now, we got VIX falling. So right now, VIX is pulling back down, then fell back underneath this downtrend. So you already know they do the opposite. If VIX is falling, SPY's pushing back up. So right now, demand zone has held. So sellers could not take it out, could not take out the demand zone. Now buyers are stepping back in, pushing. Now you have your buyers stepping back in. See that? But you see how simple it is just to read these areas without getting caught in the choppiness. Once you start to take the pass, the movements that we made at 9:30, 10 o'clock, 10:30, 11, 11:30, and start to really get a full understanding of the setup, it's easy to read, man. It's easy to just kind of put yourself in a better position without chasing and guessing and stressing yourself out. All you did was watch these bottoms, bam, right back up to the upside. So now you got buyers stepping back in, trying to reverse the play back up now, back up towards the tops. So keep that on watch. Right now, sellers failed to take out these bottoms. So in other words, pullback failure. So we know that up here we have failure breakouts, and down here we have pullback failures. So let's just see. So we see the choppiness, right? See the choppiness. We want to see a little bit more aggression though. We want to see a lot more buyers stepping in. We want to see some good healthy candles, candles, like we got when we had this bounce. Good healthy candles back to the upside. We want to see these buyers step in, like they gotta step in. Just keep it on watch. Keep it on watch. All right, let's see. Pulling back. Let's see. Let's see what we get. Let's see what we get. Let's see what we get. Come on. Which way do it? Let's see. Which way? Which way? I know we ran up towards that 20 EMA, got rejected and came back down. So let's see. Can sellers come in aggressive? Let's see. Because yet we still have yet to pull back underneath. I want to see some successful red candles. Like I want to see some successful closes, not pullback failures where you just steady still holding above this level. I want to see a strong pull. I want to get that confirmation. Come on. Let's see what we get. All this back and forth. I know it's crazy, but that's just due to volatility. I mean, you don't have a lot of volume right now. So it's gonna be a lot of back and forth until we get some volatility to step in. We got about 8 minutes till power hour, so let's see, can we get some? All right, let's see. Here we go. Still watching Tesla. Tesla got back on top of 485. Back on top of the VWAP. It's a lot of choppiness, bro. It's a lot of choppiness. It's crazy. It's crazy to see this. A lot of choppiness. We gotta get these sellers to take. Again, we gotta take this out. We gotta take this demand zone out. It's the only way we're gonna get to this level. Sellers gonna have to come in strong. They're gonna have to take it out because you gotta take that floor away from those buyers because they're not gonna have anything to stand on. The only thing they're standing on is here. That's what keeps holding them up. We've got to take it out if those sellers want to take it, if they want it. But see, every time we come down, look, you get a little bit of buying pressure where buyers are stepping in at right here. They're still trying to hold it. Come on, sellers. If they're gonna take it, take it. They need to come with that pull. They need to come with it. They gotta take it out. Matter of fact, what did we close? Oh yeah, we underneath the 1 o'clock candle close that closed out earlier, right? Yeah, we underneath it. From what I'm looking at, it does look like, Do we have room to possibly fall back down to that 75? Let me see if we're gonna get it though. That's the thing. I gotta see if we get this volatility. See, buys is still protected. See? Still protecting. Just chop, just leading the choppiness. I mean, you got VIX to go like going up. But it's like SPY's just, I mean, look at this. VIX then bounced this way back on up, and SPY just, it's crazy. All right, now here we go. I'm about to say, because with VIX going up, we should be pulling. All right, there go the dang pull. Like, good Lord. All right, there it is. Jeez Louise. It was just like, because there, okay, here we go. Bam. There go that spike. Look at that spike on VIX. This bad boy should be pulling. Because, I mean, look what VIX is doing. VIX is going up. SPY should be pulling back. It's crazy. That's insane. This is crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy to watch this, man. It's like those buys are fighting hard to not let them crack it. But the route that VIX is going, we should be pulling. I mean, I see it slowly starting to pull. All right, there we go. Good Lord, like, come on, 75. Take out 75, man. Run through it. Come on, sellers. Take it out. Take that territory away from them. Take it out. All right, they already. What we got left on this candle? Oh, we just opened this candle, huh? Shoot, this one just started. All right, come on, keep pulling, because you wanna have a successful candle close this way underneath 75. Don't get caught in the trap. Come on, sellers. Don't get caught in the trap. Yank them. Because like I said, look what VIX is doing. VIX is going up. That's why I'm surprised this bad boy's not pulling yet. All right, here we go. Because VIX is all the way back up to 7. We didn't fail as low as 1620 and all the way back up to 17. This bad boy should be pulling. This is crazy. That's crazy that it's weird. It's definitely weird. As much as this didn't went up, this should be falling underneath 75. We should be yanking underneath 75 right now. Especially if VIX get that push back above 1720. This bad boy should be aiming underneath 75. And look, bam, as soon as I said it. This is crazy. It's crazy to see this. And then you got Tesla right back underneath 85. SPY should be falling right now. This bad boy should be yanking. I mean, we already underneath one. All right, what we got left on this candle? About 3 minutes, almost 2 minutes. So we got one successful candle underneath one floor. Now we gotta just take out that 75 floor. Yeah, if this one closed underneath, I mean, we should be. We're gonna keep it on watch and see. And don't forget, Austin, we're gonna count them candles, Queen. And look at that, see? So look at VIX, 1720. We should be pulling. That is crazy to see this. This is insane. This is nuts. Come on now, come on. You should be falling underneath close to the 75. This is madness. What the hell is holding up SPY?
Jtraedz says, $SPY to 670 under.
Yeah, like I said, we gotta crack this floor. See, we gotta crack this floor, cause VIX is going up. This bad boy should be pulling. It's insane to me right now.
Jtraedz says, $SPY to 669.
Yeah, this should be yanking. See, what the sellers don't want to do is get caught in a massive bear trap. You know, basically have the buyers push the body of that candle right back on top of that price point. That's what they want. That's what they don't want. You don't want those sellers. You don't want those buyers adding in buying pressure and then pushing the body of that candle right back on top of that 676. 17 level. That's what they don't want. Because that'd be a massive, massive bear trap. A massive ass bear trap. Because that means you're going to lead to a big lower shadow in the body of the candle right back on top of that 676. That's what you don't want. So what we got left on this candle? Oh shit, it's about to close. Alright, so we already underneath. Alright, in about 10 seconds. Alright, so we already underneath. So alright, next candle, we should be trying to go for that pull back down to 75. Let's see, can we get it? In about 3, 2, 1, here we go. Alright, so next candle, we should be. We should be pulling, there we go. Should be pulling back to the 75. Let's see. That's your third candle. That's your third red candle down. Come on. Boy, see those sellers right in the Bulls territory. Right in the Bulls territory. Oh boy, let's see what's gonna happen. They right in it. They right in it, but they gotta crack it. See, that's the thing. They gotta crack it, man. They gotta get back, but they gotta get below the 75 without getting caught in a trap. Come on, sellers. Let's see. Can you set up a bull trap inside of a bull's territory? Meaning that, can they create a fake out breakout? You know, as they push up, can those sellers come in and then, let's see. Can they create a fake out breakout and create a bull trap within the bull's territory? Because they got to prevent them from getting back above that price point. Let's see, guys. Let's see. Boy, Chop City, boy. But as I was telling y'all guys, to be mindful of that downtrend. I mean, we had a downtrend setting up. I mean, we seen that from the tops. Let me go up to a little bit. I mean, from the tops of that 80, what was that? Almost 685. I'm sorry, 680.50, right underneath that 679.50, and slowly pull back. See how I can see it. Let's see. All right, trap them. Don't allow them to go back up. Don't allow them to go back up. They need to trap them. Come on, sellers. If you're gonna pull. Don't allow them to get back up this way. Oh boy. Let's see. What we got left on this count? 3 minutes. See what I mean? see what I mean? It's crazy to watch this. That's why I said it's insane to watch, man. We seeing all of this choppiness and the trapping, and man, that's why I say the best thing to do to avoid that is to wait for true tops and true bottoms, man. I mean, to avoid a lot of situations. See, look, see the buys are stepping right back in. See, buys are stepping right back on in, trying to push those sellers right out of their territory. Right back on up. See, they're not allowing them to crack below that 675. They're not allowing them to crack it. So how many attempts was that? I mean, they tried one time here, failed, and then they tried again, failed, and then right back on up. So yeah, buyers not having it. They're not letting them do it. But you see how good it is to just read that though, to understand your levels, understand your levels, on how powerful those levels can be. Yep. So look like we got left 1 minute. So look like buyers gonna close right back on top of it. Gonna put you right back in this range again. So look like buyers holding their territory right now. I mean, that's what, twice they tried and failed. Once, twice, right back on up. So that's not happening. They're not allowing that one. They're not allowing it. It ain't happening. Not happening. Right back on up. Oh, here we go. So that's crazy. So like I told you, once you start to identify yourself with your demand zone and supply zone, I mean, it's easy to kind of understand where majority of your buyers are located and where majority of your sellers are located.
Jtraedz says, inverted cap.
I see it on the 12. I see what you're talking about. I see it on the 12. I do see it. I do see an inverted cup. I do see that. I do see it. You looking on your 12 too, Nadia? If that's what you're looking at, I see it too. I do see that inverted cup. Right here. Yep. Because you got a cup. And that bounce. So, yeah. So I do see that, but I do see the inverted cup though. I do see it clear as day. I do see an inverted cup.
Says, I think we'll go to low 669 and up at the end.
Yeah, right here. Yep, I do see the cup. And they could just be doing a handle bounce. Trying to go over that handle bounce. So it's like, where would those tops at? The only top area I see, if they were to go for a bounce, I mean, it's on like up towards that 80, almost 82 area. I can see 82 area back down. Are we still in these 87? Right here, okay, this level here. Yeah, this 87. Almost look like a little bull flag. Almost look bull flaggish. Still has some strong resistance, but I do see like a little bull flags. Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of choppiness.
Jtraedz says, or at 682.
Yeah, well.
Tomorrow to 669.
Yeah, well, like I said, the main thing that we need to break, well, on the buying side, we got to get above these key levels here first. I mean, you see how the seller failed to crack this level, but now we need the buyers to succeed that. Thus, just, again, still keeping you in a range. You're still in a range regardless. That's the thing. Because again, I mean, and again, this is today's intraday. We still have yet to have a successful breakout, and we still have yet to successfully crack. So it's some strong key areas right now. You got a strong support, strong demand zone, and you have a strong supply zone. So, I mean, you got Tesla ramping back up. But in order for us to get to 82, and then we're going to have to break out of this level. So that means buyers now going to have to transition and rotate now into the bearish area and go for a strong push. Other than that, it's just going to be ranging. It's going to be just ranging, guys. I mean, your good areas this morning was a double bottom down here on up towards 680. And then that 680 rejection right back down to 675. I mean, you had a nice little bounce here in lunch hours, but now you just kind of, the volume is kind of like, eh. But yeah, I caught the double bottom. I mean, I caught the bottoms here. So I caught that one. So I waited. So instead of me chasing, because don't get me wrong, as bad as I wanted to go for a put, the only thing that I ain't gonna lie to you, the only thing that stopped me from going for a put was I didn't see like green candles, basically creating bull traps. It was just a straight bleed off down. It wasn't one of those healthy downtrends where you get a nice little pullback, then you bounce on up, get a few green candles to resistance, then you go on your next leg down. See, it was none of that. It was just straight red. It was just consecutive. So that's why I didn't want to chase on the put side. So what I did was I just waited for now the bounce, and that's why I caught it at right here. So I waited for the red to green, bam, back up, I caught it. So patience paid off. So instead of me chasing, I was patient on it. So, but as bad as I wanted that put though, I ain't gonna lie to you, I was waiting on some type of green candle to step in the middle of this just drop off, where I could catch, like a bull trap and then back down. But that thing just bled off all the way. It just went straight through. It said hell to the no.
677 to 675.
Yeah, so as I mentioned right now, you're just in a range. I mean, you're just ranging. because like I said, the market is still undecided. You like what they want to do. I mean, if you take a look outside of SPY and look at everything else, I mean, you can, Tesla, good little bounce. Let's see anything else that's setting up way better than what SPY doing right now. Let's take a look at the blue chips real quick. Tesla, like I said, bouncing. Amazon, nah. Meta, no. Nvidia, small bounce. AMD, small bounce. Google, small bounce. Microsoft, for crying out loud. Anything with a big bounce or some shit? Nothing. Apple? Apple's getting a little decent bounce. Let me see. A little decent. Let me see. What we at? I mean, from what? 270, 271. I have to try to get. Let me see. Trying to go for that up to 271.50, but it's like they just like not. It's not like screaming, like bullish, like a super move or something. I mean, the only one that's holding up pretty decent is Tesla. I mean, nice little. I mean, how far did we come down to? Like the 84s, 84s back up to 85s. Now pushed up to. I mean, Tesla was the only one that went on a decent, nice bounce back up. But everything else is just like. And see, I guess that's what's making SPY bounce. See, but even it's just like the volatility is just. That's the only thing. It's the volatility. It's just. It's just not convincing. Like it's not giving me that confidence. Because I'm not seeing it, and it's not giving me that confidence to, what I'm seeing engulfing green candles. Like what we got from the bounce. Like when we had this transition here. Like, I mean, look at the healthy green candles up. Look at this healthy move up. That's the only thing. It's like, man, I just want to see some healthy green, like consecutive green candles at least. What we got, this morning and for lunch. I mean, do I still think SPY can push? And buy a step in. I mean, it does have room to push back to the upside. I mean, don't. I still think that SPY has, a good position to to rotate itself up. Just like we done before. We caught these bottoms and rotated our way up towards the supply zone. So, do I think that you still have room to rotate up? Yeah. Once these buys can step in and go for the push. And then now you got VIX falling once again. Man, this has been some choppy, crazy crap. It's just been choppy and crazy. That's why when I see them, I ain't gonna lie. My favorite moves are like when I like to trade is when I see something like this. I love moves like these. I love these moves. When it's just consecutive, whether it's consecutive green candles up or consecutive red candles down with like nothing in the middle of it, that's when I know another it could possibly set up for a nice, beautiful reversal. I love that. Just like, okay, say for instance, SPY blast on off in at the beginning of the bell, 9:30. Let's just say that bad boy just consecutive, just all green candles up. I know it's gonna be it's gonna get to an area where a targeted area where it's gonna hold up as a strong resistance, and you're gonna have a beautiful reversal right back on down. So just like this, here you had a nice move down, but a nice beautiful move back on up. That's like my favorite type of plays. I love those plays. Because it's easy to catch. It's easy to catch them. Because it's like they're purposely going to a target area. Just like when it spikes up, they're purposely going to a targeted area. And this area, I already had it in motion. I already alerted everybody in my Patreon. I told everybody that where those possible levels were going to be on the downside. So if you miss these areas, wait for the pull back down and wait for the possible bounce back up. And bam, patience, man. It's all about patience. Because when I saw this, I was just waiting on these bottoms. I was waiting on it. I was waiting. Because I posted it. Like I said, I alerted it. I told everybody those specific areas, and I waited on it. I had to go with my better judgment. So all I did, as I posted, you can see right here, guys, as I mentioned, I posted this before the bell even rang. This was in pre-market. And I already had my line set up for the bottoms. And what did we bounce at? right around that 674, 98 or 675. I waited for that pullback and I caught it right here. Why? Because look what happened last time. Look at the pass. You came back down. Look where your buys came in at. It was a rinse and repeat. So I knew exactly where to, you know, possibly look for a bounce key area at. So, and that's all I did. I waited down these bottoms, right here. Bam. Nice move on up. And what I told you. See that rotation? See, I say SPY has room to possibly run, rotate his way back up. There you go. So now buyers are stepping in for about time. Jeez Louise. But we gotta get this continuation push because we gotta break out of this old key area here. We got rejected that. We gotta re-break that. That's gonna be around the 678.15. And then we gotta take out these key areas. So we wanna get a break above the VWAP in this 678 first, and then proceed on up towards these key areas here. That's gonna be next. So right now, there go bull stepping in. Here we go. Now we going. Yeah, I know it was chopping, man. I mean, trust me, man. It's and I know sometimes it can get crazy, and I know sometimes it'll drive you crazy because it dips into your emotions, man. And I know how it gets. Trust me, I know how it does it because you want to trade so bad, but it's like you kind of scare yourself because you're jumping in too early. Like, right, say for instance, okay, you jumped in on a call and you're like, oh man, we about to bounce back on up, but then you get a quick pull back on down. You would have got scared. You would have jumped out of your position, took either a little minor loss, and then next thing you know, it go right back the way that you had it, that you was anticipating it to go. See what I mean? It's that type of stuff. It dips into your emotions. It does. It dips into it. That's why you gotta wait for these certain setups, man. I mean, nothing's wrong with waiting. Wait for the setups to present themselves and then attack it. All right, let me ask you guys this, chat. How many played off of the demand zone? Then how many played off of that? From these areas of 75 to 76, 17 for the possible little move back up. I mean, how many played off of this demand zone for the little possible push back up for a possible scalp? How many played that one? I mean, we nailed it. I mean, as far as the territories, we nailed that for sure. we knocked that out the park because we knew what buyers were sitting at and we knew what sellers were sitting at. So Nadia, Aussie, did y'all go for it? Did y'all go for it? Y'all still not trading yet? Y'all still sitting on your hands waiting? So all we're gonna do. So this is tomorrow. So if we don't break out or crack, we're gonna just drag it over until the market makes a true decision. So all we're gonna do is bring it to. Okay, Queen. So right now, all I'm gonna do right now is drag Thursday's problem over into Friday's problem because we know what needs to happen. So as long as it holds as resistance and support, I mean, we're gonna just keep it until the market makes a true move. So what I'm gonna do is take today's intraday's tops and bottoms and drag it over for tomorrow until it makes a decision. Now if it goes on a spike, put it like, okay, now if because I know they like to do something crazy towards the end of the market. We've seen it. We saw it happen. Let's just say they go on a major bullish move just out of nowhere. Let's just say it spikes. Let's just say it rips through, right? It pushes up towards 84, 85. The best case scenario I can say is if this thing was to rip up and blast right through the bear's territory, that means now what we can do going into tomorrow is utilize this for possible now demand zone because it's no longer resistance, now support. So that means that once this bad boy breaks up, like just say, I'm gonna draw it out just for an example. I'll draw it out real quick. All right, like say for example, it just buyers just come out of nowhere and just rip it. Let me draw it real quick. Come on. All right. So say if they break through, they just out of nowhere, just something happens. They just go into just massive, just crazy moves out of nowhere. That means now this old supply zone can now be considered a possible demand zone because now you've created a new range. So now the bulls have taken this territory away from the bears. So now that means the bears have to move up to now an even higher level. So that territory has already been stolen from them, took it from them. So now they have to utilize another area. So in best case scenario, if we were to get a blast on off, we pull back down. Just look at this key area to see if those buys can protect this area just like they did here. To see now can we hold in a higher price point for a possible push up back this way. Now you get it. So we'll see. Cause look like we'll see what time it is. Cause I want to see if they're gonna try something at the end, like the 30 minutes to closing. Cause they like to try something. We'll see. We'll see what they're gonna do. We'll see. Just keep it on watch. Keep it on watch. Cause right now, as of now, we just still been in this range since 9:30 till damn near 3:30. So we still been in the same range since the market open. So ranging. So you done went on a gap up. When this was yesterday? No, Wednesday. No. Yeah. Well, wait. Is that the right day? Yeah, Wednesday. Wednesday, because today's Thursday. Yeah. So we went on from Wednesday. We went on a Thursday gap up, right? Thursday gap up. Now in a new range, in a new little range at this moment. So as long as we can maintain this range, then we can definitely try to look for the possible move to the upside. However, if we can't break out and sellers do come in, what can happen? Possible gap fill. You fall back down now to this lower area. What is this lower area? We go back. That's that second low that I had on that drawing. That'll be this one. That'll be, oops, I put the wrong, shoot. Where's my chart? There we go. So that'll be the secondary level here. See, we came down as low as this one. That was that 74, 98, 75 level. That's how low, that's how far we pulled back today. Your next key level or next lower level will be here. That'll be your next level. That'll be around that 70, 96, 71 level here towards these bottoms. That was after hours and pre-market this morning. That was those bottoms here. But right now we're holding above here. That's where we at right now. We're holding that level as of now. So just keeping you guys aware of that. Just letting you guys know. Oops, that's old. Alright, cool. So right now, still nothing, still not, it's just on this little chop. Not too much of nothing. Alright. But like I said, at least y'all know where the true bottom's at and where the true tops is at. At least y'all know what levels that we need to break to see some type of good, success. We know we need to going long. We know we need to see a break above 680.50. And short, we know that we need to crack 675. But right now, you just trending. I mean, not trending, ranging. So we'll see. I mean, you still got VIX pulling back. I want to see if those buys gonna go. I want to see if those buys gonna go try to go for it. Because right now, let me see, we got about almost 8 minutes till 3:30. So I want to see. I want to see if they're gonna try to do it. Oh, let me see. Any major data coming out tomorrow? I know we had a piece. What was today? CPI data, right? Yeah, we had CPI data today. Excuse me. Let me see. What's tomorrow? Tomorrow. Personal income and existing home sales tomorrow. So that's what we got tomorrow. So personal income at 10, existing home sales, consumer sentiments at 10. So it's gonna be at 10 o'clock then. 10 o'clock data. So alright, 10 o'clock. So let's keep it on watch, guys. We got still got some time. Still got some time before we close out. So we'll see where we're going. Just so slow. It's like you just gotta. I mean, even if you get in, you just kind of gotta sit there and just kind of wait it out. It's just like you gotta sit there and wait it out. It's like I like in and out moves, in and out them bad boys. Now, I know a lot of y'all be tempted to go on swing trades. Jay, could we do a swing trade? Swing trade wise, could you have a possibility for a swing trade? You would have to get above at least 678 plus for a possible swing trade to go over into tomorrow for that push back up to 80 to 82. And where we at? Still getting hammered underneath 78. So let's see. Just trying to go for this old little level here. Break above this level, then you already know we got room to run up towards and retest. So let's see. They got this U-shaped pattern going on. So let's see if bias. Oh, blah. Remember I told you, as soon as 330 rolls in, I say let's see what happens. 330 rolls in, we'll see some more volatility towards the end of the market. The only thing that drives me nuts is they always do this towards the end of the damn market. Like the times I hate trading the market. I cannot stand trying to trade 330 to 4. I hate it. Don't get me wrong. I used to catch some good trades towards the end, but that was like what days were that? I think during the times when I think PCE data would be like the following day. Yeah, because I knew what they would do. So like if PC data was coming out, it was PC data, it was something else. Because what they would do was, I started to understand what they would do like right before those major datas come out. The day before, they were dropping on purpose. They were purposely dropping to some lows. Almost kind of like they did yesterday. Let me see. Did they drop it yesterday before the close and then that CPI data came out? I think that's what they did yesterday. Yeah, see, they dropped it on purpose. Or they drop it, right towards, look. And look where they dropped it at. See that strong area? That strong resistance? That strong support? How ironic. They dropped it this low right before the market closed at that secondary area. And then, look at that. If you would have got in on the a swing trade, look what happened with the puts. Look what happened with the as far as the call side. You gapped up. See what I mean? How they'll set up purposely right before data comes out, a specific data come out, because they know what they're doing. So they knew to bring it down low, buying these areas here, and then got that nice move on up. So they knew what they was doing, and that's what I used to do. I used to follow them. Like I would go over my economic calendar ahead of time, and because you got to understand your key economic calendar, key economic keywords. Not really like jobless claims. I don't really do swing trades on jobless claims. Like PCE. What was the other one I used to jump in on? CPI. Sometimes I would do CPI. Yeah, but that would be the trick sometimes. Also, that would be a trick to the trade that they would do. Like if a certain data was coming out, very important data, they would pull the market down purposely. Like they would give it down to low area as much as possible, so they'll buy in low, and their risk would be very, very low. The risk would be low, and the reward would be high. Think about it. The CPI data came out today, right? Look what happened yesterday. They dropped it down low. Your buyers came in, they bought as low as possible, like right around the 71-ish area, and then look what happened. You so happen to gap up today with the CPI data from these lows of 70s all the way up to 80. So in other words, if you would have got in around like these key areas on up, you would have made like up to almost $8 to $9 up. See what I mean? How they know what they're doing. They know what they're doing. That's why when I be waiting on these moves, I love it. I love it, especially when I see VIX setting up. Like I ain't gonna lie, nah, I can't share my tricks on that one. I can't do that. Nah, that gotta be for one-on-one. I can't do that. I can't share that secret. I can't share that secret. Not that one. That's one of my favorites. I can't do it. I gotta do that with one-on-one. One-on-one. It's the only way I can do it. I can reveal that one. It's a trick to the trade on it. But watch, let me see. As a matter of fact, let's go back a little bit. Let me go back to my 5. Just to kind of show y'all the trickery. To show y'all how they set things up sometimes. Let me and I had to catch on to it. So let me go back just a little bit. It's 5 minutes, right? Let's see, Friday. So Friday's downtrend. So Friday started the downtrend. Boom, 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 boom. Then you came back down around the 670s, caught those lows, then you gapped right back on up, right around CPI data. So you went from a downtrend to now a nice gap up. So it was like they had that set. They knew what they was doing. They knew exactly what they was doing. So that's why I say, guys, sometimes you gotta go back a little bit to understand like good key levels, and also take your 12 hour too. And look, and your 12 hour told you everything you needed to know too. That's why I'm always looking at all my time frames. See, look. Alright, and don't even lie. Guys, don't even lie to me. Don't you dare lie. Don't you dare lie. Tell the truth, shame the devil. Tell the truth, shame the devil. How many saw this pattern? Oh, matter of fact, I told Lucky that pattern was coming. Let me go to my Discord. And how many days ago was that? I think it was right before my power went out. I brought that up. Let me go to it. Tell me I'm lying. Tell me I'm lying. What day was this when I brought this up? Let me see if I can find it. Let me see if it's still there. Tell me I'm lying. Tell me I'm lying. To show y'all I predicted that ahead of time. Ahead of time. I was talking to, who I was talking to? I was talking to Lucky. Let me see if I can find my alert when I put it. I wasn't in hours. It might have been in hours. Let me see. Let me go to hours real quick, because I knew I was talking to him about it, about that potential cup and handle, inverted cup and handle. Bam! Right here. That was dated when? When was this dated? The 15th. Dated the 15th. Y'all see the clear as day. Aussie, Nadia, on Discord. And me and he was talking. He said, it can be lower tomorrow. He said tomorrow. That was again, that was, I think it was Monday or Tuesday. When was the 15th? Monday? Yeah, Monday. And he said, the force is strong with the Bears. I said, and look what pattern I called out. Are you suggesting a possible huge inverted cup and handle pattern, boss? That was dated for the 15th, Monday. So, I predicted this is Monday. Look at this. And what we have? An inverted cup and handle pattern. And I learned that since, and I said that Monday. I saw it. I literally saw it. And look, lo and behold, look at this. We closed the cup. And where? Right around 671. There go your inverted cup. And now working on a possible handle. So that means that buyers may try to go for a little pushback on up, but you will have some resistance to the top. So we go back. Where was some strong resistance from there? I see 82, 84. You had a strong pullback here. Then you have these bottom. I mean, you have this area here right around 82. So about 82, 84. So 82, 84-ish. If buyers do get that pushback on up, I say in between these two, you're going to have some tough resistance. So, and then tomorrow's Friday. So if we can get buyers to push up, because again, we see how 82 held up as strong support now underneath it. And also you see how 84 is held up. It held up as strong resistance now underneath it. So you got these two key levels that can hold up as strong resistance. I'm gonna say support. Resistance. Going into tomorrow. So if the market was to still, matter of fact, let's do this too. Hold up. Let's do this too. Because I want to make sure how we closing out this week? Are we still underneath that red trend line I've been screaming out for the longest? Are we still underneath that on that 5 year? Are we still underneath that red trend line? As I told y'all, that I don't want to see a repeat of 2021, 2022. Are we still underneath that red trend line that I've been yelling for? Aussie, Nadia, how long I've been yelling about that red trend line? That same red trend line? How many weeks? And I said I was a little bit fearful of that. Oops, my bad. I hate when this damn thing does this. It gets on my nerves. Acts slow and everything else. I gotta go to 10 years, so we go back a little bit. I had a 10-year week. There we go, 10-year week. Because as I told y'all, the last time we hit that strong red trend line was in 2021, 2022, and we had trouble getting above 480. Look where we at with SPY. 680. And we got a little break on out. I mean, like towards 690, but we still have a same kind of struggle that we had in 2021, 2022. We ran on up just with December going into January of the new year. We hit that resistance. I mean, that strong trend line. Rejected. 480. Still can break. We had that strong sell-off in 2022. Now, again, Aussie, Nadia, chat, don't this. Hold on, Nadia, hold on. hold on. Nadia. Also, don't 2021, and I'm just saying this ahead of time. I'm just saying to beware. I'm not saying always going to happen. Don't 2021, 2022 looks very identical to 2025, 2026 in that same trend line. Don't it look very identical to one another? Don't it? Don't they look very identical? Playing off that same area of that trend line? That's what I'm saying. And look what happened in 2022. Yeah, that dump right back on down. So don't they look very identical? 2021, 2022, 2025, 2026, hitting the same exact trend line, strong trend line. I mean, is it me or am I crazy? Chat, am I crazy? If I'm crazy, I'll take it. I'm just saying. But don't they look very identical? Same exact area, same struggling area. At the end of the year, just like 2021, going into 2022, 2025, going into 2026, don't it look very identical? And then, again, look what happened in 2022. Major pullback. And the only thing I told you that scared me with SPY, we have yet to still pull back to this old breakout zone of 610. Ever since we broke out, we've been going up, 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 but we haven't had that healthy pullback to test this area. So that's the only thing that I'm only I can't talk right, my mouth is dry. Fearful of is that pullback. Matter of fact, okay, let me ask you guys this, not just about me. Chat, what do you think? Fellas, ladies, Nadia, Aussie, what do y'all think? I'm gonna ask you this. What do you think is gonna happen? Because it's not just about me, it's about you guys. The only thing I can say from my point of view is I see a repeat of 2021 and 2022 for 2025, 2026 in the same trend line area, same struggling area, at the same end of the year area. That's the only thing that just feels like. Now, if we would have, don't get me wrong. Now, I would have gave it the benefit of the doubt if we would have got a strong pullback towards this old breakout zone, tested it, and then went back up. I would have gave it that because now you're turning old resistance into new support. I would have gave it that for possible move to go back up, but we have not came back down. Think about it. We haven't tested this area, but we tested this area. This old resistant area that happened in 2021, 2022, we got rejected at 610, and look, you pull back to what? 480, right? The old breakout area that happened in 2021 and 2022, where we got that cup and handle, right? We tested that area. But we haven't tested the new breakout area, which is 610, because we wind up breaking above that area, now creating new highs. So now we have a new breakout area, but we have yet to pull back to it to test it. So that's the only thing that I'm just afraid of. Is that flush coming? Well, we will crack, go, below 650s, down towards the 610 area to test this area for the first time that we've been above it. That's the only thing that I'm fearful of. That's it. It's just that we have not came back down to retest this area on the downside. We done this one at the early areas of 2025, where we came all the way back down to 480, had almost a $100 drop, came all the way down to that green trend line, which was a good, nice buying opportunity to go back up. But now we're not at the buying area no more. Now we're at the selling area. So we know every time we hit the green trend line, it's buying opportunities. I mean, you can clearly see this on my chart. See this? Every time you hit the green trend line, buying opportunity, buying opportunity, buying opportunity, buying opportunity, buying opportunity. Now, when you hit the red trend line, selling opportunity. See that? Look where we at. See? Now we towards the sell side. So if y'all notice that, that's the only thing that I'm like, can we really be preparing for the pullback coming? Because again, every time we hit the trend line, this green trend line, buy, 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 because you go back up, right? You go right back on up. And every time you hit around the red trend line, you sell. See? Buyers, sellers. And look what we right back around. That sell inside again. So that's why I'm like, could we really be gearing up for that possible pullback coming? If we don't break out. Because this is what? How many weeks we tried this? Because this is what? The what attempt? How many weeks have we been trying to break above this key level? How many weeks? Because you got to keep in mind, guys, these candles represent each week. Look how many weeks been tried and failed over and over and over and over and over again. So, now we are in the, how many weeks is this now? So 1, 2, 3, now the 4th week. And we still have yet to break that area. So week 1, week 2, week 3, now being in week 4. I'm talking about counting from when we bounce back up, from the bounce. So week 1, week 2, week 3, and now week 4, and we still have yet to break out. See that? You keep getting stuffed, right? See what I mean? It's getting scary. I don't know, guys. I don't know, man. Ugh. See? That's the scary part. Cause, and then on top of that, we have what? That inverted cup and handle pattern on the 12. Oh man, this is crazy. And look, I'm gonna put everything together to show y'all I'm not going crazy. I'm not psycho. I'm not overthinking. So right now we see a stuff area where you're already getting stuffed at on the 5-year 1 week chart over and over and over again in a strong area that took out 2021, 2022. Another week failing right now at this moment. Also, 12-hour chart. That looks like a inverted cup and handle pattern on the 12. Still pointing, look like bearish right here. I mean, I'm putting all the pieces of the puzzle together that's telling me. Look, inverted. We got the cup. Now, we possibly are going to work on the handle. So could the handle be that resistance where we can see a strong pullback? You know, something like that where we'll finally... Man, this is crazy. Oh, man. I'm going to just be prepared. That's all I'm saying. I'm going to just be prepared. I'm going to gear up. Because I know right now it's just a bouncing opportunity because that's your handle. So, and as I told you guys, 678. 678 back up towards, you know, the 82s to 84. So that's, as I told y'all, that we could possibly see that. So, and let me take a look. How we looking now? Are we pushing, ain't we? Oh, let me close this one out. Close you out. God damn, how many charts I got? Jeez Louise. All right, what we doing now on the 5? How we looking? How we looking now on the 5? Are we getting that bounce that we talked about? That correction? Yep. So there go the correction. So there go your rotation. But again, see how I broke it down guys? How to understand the rotations, to understand on how, you know, where sellers are located, where buyers are located, on how to just play the demand zone, supply zone, and just trade off of it. As long as the buyers hold, play to move up. Because therefore, that's a safe zone, less of a risk. You know, now holding that area, you got more reward because you're moving back up now to the bearish territory. And look at that, nice reversal, nice transition. As I was saying, now we passed 330. I told y'all to be expecting something crazy. 330 rolling in. I guarantee they're gonna try to go for a push. We're gonna see. Let's see if I'm gonna be right about this. We got about 17 minutes. 17 minutes. The goal for buyers is to break back above this old key area here. That's gonna be around 678. If they can get it, go for that break. Next key level up is here. That's gonna put you towards that 679.50. 679.50 up towards 680.50. So, but we need to take out these two key levels in order for us to get to even 81s up to 82s. So, the only thing that's in your way is this brick wall right here that's stopping those buyers from seeing the other price points. So, I'm trying to put all the pieces of the puzzle together. I'm trying to go through everything to help us out. You know, how to prepare ourselves going into tomorrow. So, I'm trying to figure everything out that I can, guys. Like, trying to figure out how to prepare ourselves. Could we be setting up for a short squeeze, or could we be setting up for a possible a big downtrend coming? So I'm trying to figure this out as we go. Let me see. Let me go to the 1 hour real quick, and let me see if I can see a little bit better. And let me go back when it was on my 5, right? All right, 5. Okay. Oops, move this over. All right, so we are breaking out of this downtrend. All right, we are breaking out of the downtrend. Right. we're gonna have this little key level here. That's gonna be around 79. Then you're gonna have these upper areas coming too. Am I using the right chart? I'm seeing like something off about this one. Oh, I know why. I know why it's throwing me off. I've got to turn on my pre-market and my damn after hours. I knew something. Like I was like, man, why is it not lining up right? I've got to turn my pre-market after hours. I knew something was off. I knew something was throwing me off when I did that. All right, there we go. All right, there you go. Now I look better. I kept looking at it. I'm like, why it look off? All right, here we go. Now it looks more readable. All right, there it is. Okay. So tops, okay, we're gonna have this old low here. That's gonna be around the 79, 17s. All right, then we got these areas here. That's gonna be around 81.50. And then these previous highs gonna be around 82.22. So, on the hourly, ooh, are they starting to squeeze now? All right, remember I told y'all, as the market is about to close, they were gonna do something crazy. Nah, I told you they were gonna do something crazy. I knew that was coming. Alright, let's go back to the 5 now. Alright. And let me turn off the pre-market and after hours so we can just see it do an intraday. And look at my chart once again. And bring it back to it was on 3. Yep, so there you go with the rotation. See? Bottoms, rotating your way back up to the tops. So there you go. Why didn't this? I was trying to figure out why that contract wasn't moving. Let me see where we at right now. Let me see something, cause something was off. I was wondering why none of these contracts were moving, especially on the call side. It's dated for tomorrow. Well, I got dated for tomorrow. It's probably moving a little bit better today. But let me see for they move a lot. What? 1, 2, 3 cents up. I mean, it's still not bad. I mean, still got room for this bad boy to still possibly could gap up. I mean, we'll see though. It's just they make like big moves though. It's like they only moved a little bit. But I told y'all guys be mindful after 3:30. I told y'all be mindful because they may try to do something. So that's why I knew. It's not that the fact is those sellers, but Aussie, Nadia. But y'all see it, but y'all understand it a little bit better in chat. Do y'all see it a little bit better on how to kind of put yourself in a better position on how not to get caught in the choppiness and just put yourself in a better, like, as far as your entries. Now that you identified, the strong demand zone, basically call opportunities, and a strong supply zone for put opportunities. But now you see how once I put my lines in, or my little squares, now you can see where you have more of a better chance, for either or. Like if we know we get closer towards the red, then we know that's more of a put opportunity. We know if we towards the green, then that's more of a call opportunity. But you see how it helped out a lot by putting those squares in, so you ladies had a better understanding on your entries.
Yes, wait for the setups.
Yeah, okay. Oh, speaking of that, okay, think about it, Aussie. Think about it. Now that I put the colors in, right, and I put those territories, what was you about to buy it? What was you about to buy it? Now that I put the colors in, remember that choppiness? Now you see that territory, right? And you see what that you was about to buy right here, correct? You see that? And look what territory you was about to buy in at. In the bears territory. Yeah. So you would have had a better chance buying in the in the bull territory where you can bounce. But look what you was about to see. But that was a good thing we broke it down and understood, because that helped you out a lot, because now that saved you from entering into the wrong position at the wrong time. Because if you would have got in on a call, knowing that you didn't even pay attention to know that you was putting yourself and burying yourself in the bears territory, knowing that the bears was setting up nothing but traps, you would have been joining whoever else was going in on the call, and look what happened. Dump right on down. That's no different than the put. Oh man, I'm gonna get in on the short. Oh, not knowing that you're going right into a bull's territory. Now you getting caught in a bear trap. Thinking that, oh man, the market about to drop. But then what happens? Goes on up. See that? Now you see how to avoid entering in the wrong territories at the wrong time. So now you know how to better position yourself. So now you know these key levels that this is more of a put opportunity, and you know these levels are more of a buy opportunity. So you ladies in chat, you guys can do that too. All you do is just break down your charts and understand these levels and play off of them. That's it. Oh man, Jay, how can I do this going into tomorrow? Take the same exact levels and go into tomorrow. That's it. Remember, just remember the setup or remember your price points. Drag it over to tomorrow, because Thursday's problem, until we break out or crack, is gonna be Friday's problem. Because regardless, even tomorrow, we go up, we still got to deal with that level. We go down, we still got to deal with that level until we either crack, create new lows, or break, create new highs. So guys, now y'all know what to do, right? We got 10 minutes before the bell ring. If y'all have any questions, comments, concerns, because I still got to go deal with these people in my car. So if y'all have anything else y'all need help with right now, I did a quick little lesson real quick on how to identify supply and demand, and how to have better entries. So if y'all didn't know this, y'all didn't know that was a lesson, huh? So I walked it through with you guys. So we watched these levels to see could sellers take it out, and we realized they couldn't. We still have way more buying strength than selling strength. Then what happened? You move right back on up. Same exact thing here. We watched to see if we was gonna have more selling strength than buying strength, which then we had more buyers, pushed it what? Right back on up. So we identified ourselves with the supply zone, demand zone, and now know how to set ourselves up, prop ourselves up for better entries.
The McLaren.
Yeah, but you see how easy it is to understand it though, Queen, right? And to avoid choppiness, to avoid getting into the wrong, because again, look at this treacherous trap that we avoided today. Because what about if I didn't have that knowledge or that skill, and you was asking about this level, and I would have been telling you, yeah, Aussie, get in right now. Oh man, the spy's about to go to the moon. And I would have told you to get in right there. I would have convinced you to get in right there. That would have made me look bad. Because now that's hurting your account. Knowing that you believe in me, you support me, you trust me, right? What did I say on this level? Did I say jump in? I said no. I said, Queen, wait. Pay close attention. Because Aussie, what was the one word I kept saying? Every time you was asking me about an entry, what did I say? One word. One particular word that can make all the difference. Exactly. And look what happened with patience. Because that avoided you from jumping in the wrong area and getting dumped on. Patience. And shout out to you, Queen. See what I mean? You got this. You ain't out of your boat, guys. Shout out to y'all, man. Salute to my ladies, man. So, let's just try to figure out how we're gonna do going into tomorrow. Let's see what kind of pattern we can make as of now. The only pattern that I see is somewhat of a downtrend still. So I still see a downtrend because we still have yet to break above these keys. Get into the supply zone. So the only thing I can do is put a realistic line, and it's the truth. The only thing I can do is this, because until we break out. So that's the only thing I can see at this moment. So trying to set ourselves up going into tomorrow. So. Let me move this line real quick because I need to see it. Can't see my. God dang it, because it keep coming back on. I'm trying to see what that candle is. All right, cool. It's in the right spot. But why is this one is not right though? Something's off. A little bit off. Right about. Right there. All right, cool. So right now, so far we got like a little downtrend setup. This is gonna be tricky. This is gonna be tricky. Like going in for not short, going in for a long, because what if they gap down to clear that gap up for tomorrow? That's the thing. It's gonna be tricky because I can't tell you to swing it. Because I'm not gonna tell nobody to swing. That'd be up to you and what you want to do. It's gonna be. As long as those buys can hold above that 75, 76, as long as they hold these levels, keep those sellers from cracking, they can create a bad trap, kind of like they did before for the move back up. But right now, I'm just, see how they pulling right now? See? I knew somebody was going to do something. I knew one of them was going to do one of the two. But yeah, if anything, me personally, I'll wait for tomorrow. I mean, at least we know our price points. At least we know our range. We know what needs to be done. Whether it's on the call side or the put side, we know what levels need to get taken out, what levels need to be broken. So at least we got that. We got that knowledge. At least we know how to prepare ourselves for tomorrow. So we'll see what tomorrow brings. And what normally happens on Friday? Watch. I know Tesla likes to make some crazy moves on Fridays. Also VIX. So be mindful of that. So we'll definitely see. But right now, so far, I got like a little downtrend as far as today going into tomorrow. So we got a downtrend set up for this little intraday. Still looking weak. So, look at that, second candle down. About 5 minutes for this candle to close. It looks like it's falling back down still. Yeah, so it's still looking weak. So yeah, I'll wait for tomorrow. I'll be patient. Patience is the game, guys. Cause look at this. Patience, 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 patience. Do you see that? Easy. Patience on down. Patience on up. Patience on down. Patience on up, and so forth. I mean, you can't get no better than that. Now this morning, I mean, the main thing that was a catcher was right. It was the double bottoms. This morning. You came on down, you held at 76, then right back on up. Then you came back on down, 76, right back on up. So you double bottom. So I always play, and that's another thing too, pay close attention to the areas that's holding. Because that area can hold up for the next day. Because as long as they can hold. Yeah, no. I mean, well, yeah, because you only need that 78. Yeah, you only need 78 right now. 78. So you in between 78 to 74. And then from that level, remember, you got that next leg down. Remember, Nadia, we cracked this level. This is the main area. We cracked that. This is gonna be the next one down. But right now, we holding up. Your buys are protecting that 76, 70, 75. So until we crack it, then yeah, that'll be the next possible leg on down. That'll be the possible next leg on down, because we can use now 676, 675 for now resistance. So that means that we have to get a nice little crack, and we pull back down and go up. We can now utilize this for some resistance instead of support to catch, sellers, catch buyers back on down to the downside. Cause I can see a nice, I can see a nice, and I can't say perfect, but I can see a good setup if it was to go this way. How you can utilize these lines to the best of your ability. So like, okay, say for instance we crack. I can see this. I can see a buying opportunity up into this area, sell, and then switch over to a put side, and then catch for that possible move back on down. I can see that. Because you got to keep in mind, you're turning support now to resistance. Because you got to keep in mind, if we dump underneath, that means that the bears control it. So not only do the bears control this level, that means now the bears can control that level. So even if those buyers bounce back on up, now your bear's going to possibly be sitting here to catch the sellers. To catch the buyers now for the move back on down, because now they own it. They own that level. So I can see something like that if that was to occur. That'd be a beautiful play. Pull back on down, hold out these low key areas, go for that nice move back on up, sell, see if this level holds for a nice put, go right back on down. Just play the rotation. Boom, 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 until we either again break out or crack. One of the two. Now y'all get it. So we'll see. So right now we're still putting back on down. So watch that. This is gonna be key. Watch that level. Remember, demand zone, supply zone. Right now, we're still facing down towards the demand zone, and if we crack, this is going to be your next key level coming. Just telling you what to be prepared for. So, guys, I'm about to give everybody a shout-out before the bell does ring. Y'all know what time it is. So, let me give a shout-out to everybody. Jtraedz as always. And always a shout-out to my mods. Y'all already know, man, I love y'all and everything that y'all do for me. I definitely appreciate y'all. And once again, man, we have made it, man. Thank God. Again, I wouldn't have not made it if it wasn't for you guys. That 1K sub mark. Thank you guys so much for all the dedication, the support and love that y'all give me, man. We finally made it, man. We did it. Thank y'all. We're gonna still keep going further and further and further, man. So I definitely appreciate y'all for doing that. If y'all are new to my channel, man, please do me a favor, a huge favor, and go to let me see, we got 54 left. Go to my do a huge favor, go to my YouTube channel, hit that subscribe button. It's free $99. We're trying to build the algorithms, man. Trying to get it rocking and rolling, man. And like I said, I do apologize for missing the other days. We had power outage, and I'm sorry. But I did show up today. I'm here, and I will be in tomorrow. Other than that, like I said, hit that subscribe button, man. Man, thank you so much too, Nadia. And If you're already subscribed, like, share, comment. If you're on Twitch, follow or subscribe to avoid the ads. Other than that, man, let me go ahead and get myself ready to rock and roll, guys. The market is already about to soon be closing. Y'all already know y'all levels, guys. Y'all know what to do, man. Y'all got this down packed. Y'all know what time it is. So we done broke down everything till it sounds so inspired, but you see how simple it was to read it without getting, your brain all over the place. Just understand the levels, support, resistance, the supply, demand. That's it. So bell is about to ring. Nah, no problem at all, Queen. No problem at all. To both of my two beautiful queens, man. Thank y'all so much for y'all love and support, for always having my back, for always rocking with me. Love you ladies. So I'm always keeping you guys updated. But hey, I gave y'all the key this morning. That was y'all opportunity. That was, oh man, that hurt. Guys, before I leave, Nadia, Aussie, that was y'all opportunity right here. Look how much money y'all would have made on the upside. Ah, man. Look how much from these bottoms to the, oh, man. So now I got to work on a new one. So, because, y'all missed that one, we're going to do another one. We'll work on another one. I got y'all. Other than that, guys, I will be back in tomorrow. I'm going to try to go in a little early tomorrow because with Fridays, I don't like to stay in throughout the whole day because Fridays, the best trading time on Fridays is the early hours, man. At least 9:30 to 11:30, about 90 minutes in a sense. I would say, man, just do the best that you can at the beginning, but then after that, shut it off, because already know how Fridays can get, the volatility can get, it can get tricky, because I don't want you guys throwing away your hard-earned gains over one damn day. Don't do that. If you don't see an opportunity, don't trade it. If you do see one, again, I'll be here with you guys. We'll break everything down, and again, I will put out, the next entry levels and like I did for you ladies this morning. But we'll do it again. But I got you, ladies. Love y'all. Thank y'all so much, man. I hope everybody have a blessed night. I will see y'all tomorrow for Fast Cash Friday, and we're gonna get ready to rock and roll. Y'all know what time it is, man, and y'all already know what I'm about to say before I head on out. Maximize your reward, minimize your risk. Always put grateful over greed, and you will succeed every single time. Till then, guys, stay blessed, stay safe. Love y'all. See y'all tomorrow. Peace.